We're live. We are here. It's Saturday night's main event. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. I'm here with my panel. Let me introduce to you first. He is the author of Infinitale Chronicles, creator. And I showed the book to the guys who were over doing my sprinkler system the other day. And I was the guy noticed the comic box and he was like, well, you got anything cool? I'm like, yeah. And I was like showing him basically. I said, no, not in the box right now. I said, and I pulled out the first three in the boxes, which were yours, Chris, Miriam's, and Red's. And I was showing that off. And I showed him, and we were flipping through yours, and he goes, that looks like it could be a tabletop game. I'm like, that's what it's that's what it's based off of.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, very impressed was this young man by the art. So
Oh, great.
and yeah, so
Awesome.
everything, yeah, man. So like I said, I spread the word about this stuff, everywhere, and I showed him, and then I opened up I showed him Shadow of the Kraken, and I showed him Stealing Solo, and I'm like, I got a bunch of regular comics, I said, but these are the independent ones. These are the really, really good ones that people I know have personally made, so I had to show that off, man.
Nice.
Show that off.
Awesome. Thanks, man.
Oh, you're welcome. And that sultry Dosset tone underneath me down there at the bottom is none other than the last standing Samoan, Big Rig Nick Utam from the World Class Bullshitters.
All right, baby. It's good to be here on this wonderful Saturday night main event.
Welcome,
Let's
man.
get it
Good to-
going.
Always good to have you. Always good to have you here, brother.
My name is Barry Sagittarius.
It's
Actually, I am.
Oh damn.
see. That reminds me of the old Saturday nights on 100.3 WNIC in Detroit with Alan Alm. He used to have pillow talk, and he'd always talk into the mic like this, that very, low sultry tone, and it's like it was borderline serial killer or almost sexy, that kind of thing.
Well, funny thing is, I think the ladies like that both ways. Like they like the sultry tones, and then like that you might be a serial killer.
Yeah.
They
A
do.
bit of danger.
They know there's a 75% chance they're going to get choked, and that 25% chance, and that 25% chance that they won't means that there's a 100% chance they'll open their mouth to say something to make you choke them, and the math adds up, the numbers don't lie, and they spell disaster for you at Sacrifice Samoa Joe.
I
man.
have yet to meet a girl who doesn't like to be choked.
Right. I've even been with chicks that have.
Just putting that out. Just putting it out there. I'm just kind of like, it's one of those things where it just kind of happens, and like there's never a no. There's not a no.
And the ones
and I mean, obviously if there was one, I would stop it. I'm just saying I have not received one yet. So
let me acknowledge his chat, my wonderful channel members. Hail Judas Goat Barbecue. He says, hello, hail one and all. Great place to be on a Saturday night. Absolutely, man. Wouldn't be anywhere else. Brutal Morningwood with the best name on YouTube. SATURDAY Night. Hail. Channel, panel, and chat. Hail Brutal Morningwood. Chris Fisk is in the chat, and he's on the panel. Clone Geek, do a backflip. Jesus, I mean, I can stand up over here. I don't know about doing it. I'm on the bridge of the Orville here. I don't know about doing a back. I ain't doing a back. I'll end up in fucking. This floor is goddamn concrete down here. I ain't trying to do. My 5 years ago, yeah. Now, fuck no. No.
How would we how would that go down? Like, you try to do a backflip, you face plant, you injure yourself, render yourself unconscious, and we're just standing here going, what do we do?
Well, I guess that's
Start sending super chats for my medical bills.
Because we don't have any control over this, so we're just like sitting there like, yeah, I hope someone calls an ambulance.
SWAT his house, allegedly in Minecraft.
The paramedics.
Allegedly in Minecraft. They're like, Jesus Christ, he's live. He's got 18 porn tabs open and StreamYard. What the fuck? I'm like, close the tabs. Close the tabs. There's seriously though, there's nothing in this room but like granola, 2 water cups, my vape pen, a shitload of edibles, and like my fucking People's Champion medallion. And these edibles all came from HLPCS. So HLPCS Meds, if you want to sponsor the channel, we are more than happy to accept you as a sponsor. Once again, that's HLPCSmeds.com. Gotta work that in. Yeah. Shameless am I. Parrot, God damn it, Parrot Head. Right here.
Doom, 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 doom.
Jeez. Oh man.
Hail Tina Bojan. What's going on, Tina?
Hey,
welcome. Tina. Nano says hire a damn painter. I know. Look, I'm painting the dining room. I'm painting the foyer, and yeah, I got, and I still got the den to do too. So I'm doing that in Ohio State colors because that'll keep my in-laws from ever entering the house. Which I don't think my father-in-law can get his wheelchair in anyway. My wife's like, oh, we could put a ramp here. I'm like, no, we can't. No, we can't.
Oh, well, how unfortunate.
Oh, no. Anyway.
HOA won't let us. Sorry.
Right. There's not even a homeowners association, she says. Well, I don't. Yeah, there is. I'm creating one. I just created one. There is now. Dave Batista's dick is smaller than Ellie Page's. Oh, no.
Oh, damn.
That's why he's always so angry. That's why he's always so angry.
Have you ever seen like the behind the documentaries or whatever about Batista?
No.
Mm-mm.
So apparently
Never been that interested.
No, apparently he's illiterate and he's like banged a whole bunch of chicks. So like he has trouble like staying like faithful. So he's like, it's not my fault.
What you're saying is because he can't read, he just like he keeps banging chicks over and over. He's like, I don't know what your name is, but you seem fun.
Yeah. It's not my fault.
That was
it's not my fault. It's my dyslexia that makes me so horny.
Yeah.
What was the chick's name? Melina, the one that came out with Joey Mercury and Johnny Nitro. She was dating Johnny Nitro and Batista fucked her, and they're all backstage together. And it's like he's like just looks at Nitro like, "What the fuck you gonna do?" Like, yeah, I'm fucking your girl. Like, it's like, what? Yep, that's how it goes, man. And she's like, I'm dating Johnny. Batista's like, I'm gonna fuck you, and she's like, okay, because she's a fucking ring rat. And
damn.
And Johnny's just sitting there, just being like, "Yay, Dave, hit it good, yay!" And that's
Dave
what we
probably
call
did
a
him a
cuckold.
favor. Yeah, he probably did him a favor. He's like, dude, if she's just gonna cling to anything,
Yep.
Later.
It was at that
and
moment.
you have herpes.
Johnny just sat there in his head and went, "There's always a bigger fish. There's always a bigger fish. Damn it." Jesus, help me. Clone Geeks, Nano says there's 100% chance that a female will be choked by Ezra. Yes, there is. That is a certainty.
Does Edward Miller need to choke a bitch?
Fabulous.
Yeah.
Ezra Miller. Yeah.
Hey.
to like some big holy bitch. Yeah, I guess it'd be a little bit frightening. I mean,
I don't know, man.
This little fruity dude
tulip.
with eyeliner and a dress. Like, what the fuck?
I just got beat up by a guy prettier than
me. His makeup was contoured better than mine. It was bullshit.
Yeah.
And he slapped me.
Oh my God.
He's a dude from South Park. Flapping you. I'm gonna slap the shit out of you. Oh no, I'm slap happy. Stop
it! Oh God!
He's crazy.
Oh man.
Save yourself, he won't stop.
Oh! I don't know, man. Like, seriously, like, I'm not one to get violent or anything, but if that dude, like he's not physically intimidated. I'm sorry, but, like, I've gotten in, like, high school fights that were scary.
Is Ezra going to end up in a shootout with the police? No, because he'll want the barrel of the gun in his mouth because he'll be like, oh, Jesus, I can suck this.
Ooh, big black
Allegedly
long.
in Minecraft. Allegedly in Minecraft.
Yeah. Oh, man.
The kazoo is smaller than his nose. God damn it.
Oh.
That's the meme I want to see. Dude riding across the desert, but it's not a pyramid. It's a giant nose poking on the side.
Oh, damn. Oh,
L'chaim!
Oh, jeez.
Shut it down. Shut it down. The Goyim no. Shut it
Nostrils
down.
of Arabia.
The Goyim no. Shut it down.
For sure.
I watched the whole 8 episodes of the best Terminalist. Yeah, I will get that watched. I will get that watched, and we will do a review, Nano.
Hell yeah.
Godzillionaire. What's up, brother? He says Tiny Tista.
Hung like a light switch.
Nick can fix it all in post.
Oh, fuck.
Of course he can.
Listen. There are limitations to my powers, all right? I can't even do that.
instead of Bob the Builder, it's Nick the editor. Can we edit it? Yes, we can.
Oh, God.
Can we fix it in post? Yes, we can.
Funny he doesn't look Druish.
Listen, if I need to fix that in post, I'm gonna need a goddamn Indiegogo, okay?
Yeah. That's gonna be a stretch goal.
Cash at me, yo. Cash at me, yo.
Yeah, it's gonna be something.
We need to make a slasher movie with Ezra Miller. Slashing you, right in the... Ezra slashing right in the gash.
Yeah, the only people that have to be afraid, like, you know, like Nightmare on Elm Street was like only the kids that were the children of the Elm Street parents. It's only fat chicks. It's like Buffalo Bill. Is she one of them great big fat people? Actually, people are like, is she one of them great big fatties?
It drinks the gravy.
Yeah, you don't know the meaning of pain. It puts the lotion on its skin or else it gets the hose again.
Chris, go yourself up and roll around the baking sheet.
Oh my God, dude.
Pours. What are those little what is the shit used for like breading the little crumbs? It pours the crinkles. Yeah. It pours the crinkles on itself.
Pam. No.
Cream fresh, cafeteria fresh.
God damn, man. Just seriously, like, he only picks on fat chicks. Like, that's messed up. Like,
oh, Jesus.
It's okay. He's gay. He's gay. It's okay.
Oh.
Damn!
Did it happen?
He's out of line, but he's right.
God, remember that creepy video he made? He's in the kitchen making a turkey.
Oh, God.
What the hell was that?
Yeah, and that's how we do it. I'm Kevin.
Yeah.
He's like he became his character from American Beauty, except he was gay. I mean, let's be honest. That was pretty talented.
He was the neighbor.
He was. The neighbor was his projection of himself, you know.
He has all that Nazi paraphernalia.
God damn it, Toucan Sam's beak is smaller than.
Damn, man. I'm glad I'm hiding behind my logo.
Etep's nose was first roll was a pyramid Stargate.
Oh my god!
You got that dude from the Crying Game landing on it. Oh damn!
God damn!
Clone Geek says Nick faked the moon landings.
I can neither confirm nor deny that because I'm still under an NDA contract. So
Godzillionaire Ezra Miller is the slasher. Ezra Miller slasher is Silence of the Hams.
Ham beasts don't have a chance.
It puts the honey glaze on itself. Sees.
Well, those fishnets look like honey glaze. That's a great visual.
Get in the turkey net,
out.
fatty.
My
That's
precious.
Brutal morning when he's luring fat chicks in a shake and bake pans.
I'm shaking bacon. I helped.
What's that? It's a bait pile. It's granola. I'd catch like a fit chick. That'd be all right though too.
Oh, dude,
On a
that's
big
the
old
best
half
video
one.
game prop ever. Like that's what you do. Is you plant like the shake and bakes, and then you gotta catch the fatties, and you play as Ezra Miller.
He just jumps out behind a tree and starts choking him. Ah!
Oh no, paparazzi! Quick, hit X.
Where's the grooming button?
oh jeez.
Oh man, her meter's too high. She won't be pliable. Gotta get rid of her parents.
Tap X and Y to fly to Hawaii and assault a chick in a hotel room.
That's Zer. That's Zer. They them. They them.
Pronoun.
Fuck.
Pronoun power up.
Yeah. Little mushroom.
New gender unlocked.
There's already 30 of them.
What up, Liam? How you doing, man?
Hello,
Hey.
hello. Hey, how's everyone doing? How's everyone
Doing
doing?
good, man. Doing good.
Excellent.
Doing all right,
Welcome.
doing all
What's going on? What's happening? Like, what's happening?
We're making fun of Ezra Miller in a video game, like basically in different things he unlocks, like by choking, like, you know, women in hotel rooms in Hawaii. You know, you unlock a pronoun power up, and then, you know, after you do that like 3 or 4 times, you unlock a new gender. So I mean, the game has its upsides. I mean, you can unlock like 7. There's limitless genders you can unlock.
Yeah.
Oh jeez.
It's like the Borg. They can like adapt to the face settings. So like you're getting shot by the cops, you get a new gender, you're bulletproof for a few minutes. You can't hit me. I'm a they them.
I'm trans non-binary. You can't touch me, or you're a bigot, incel. You have like incel deflector shields.
Oh man. Hold R2 to extend your list.
Yeah. Is he in jail yet? Like I heard that.
No.
No, he's still on the. He's
No,
still
and-
on the lam, isn't he?
Yeah, and the production company is actually defending him.
Oh, that's not a good look. That's not a good look at all.
No.
Him and oh god, I wonder if Ray Fisher is gonna support him.
Oof. Oof.
I mean his career's not going up, so probably.
Right. Ray
Damn.
Fisher's like at this point, him and John Boyega are just like, fuck it.
Yeah. Man.
I think John
what-
Boyega's at least getting work still, isn't he?
Dude,
I
that guy
think
got
so.
shafted.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, I mean, he got shafted, and then Reva got his job. So.
Ooh.
Right. It's like, what was that? 2015 that Force Awakens came out. It's like you could have done this back then, but no, it wasn't post 2016 yet. They didn't know that the bad, evil orange man, not Liam, was going to get elected president of the United States. And then everything just went crazy. And here we are. They're like, no, everything has to be black now. It's like, or gay or trans or whatever. And it's like, wait,
yeah, they're overrepresented now. Like,
yep.
3% of the population, 90% of the media.
That's
propaganda.
just like that Disney reimagining tomorrow meeting they had.
God,
they
50%?
wanted 50% of characters to be gay, or of the alphabet variety, and it's like they're what 6% overall.
That's being extremely generous because they've extended
yeah.
it beyond the LGB. When they say 6%, they include the rest of the alphabet that just keeps on going.
And
It's
that
really
doesn't
like
even make
3%.
sense.
Yeah.
The rest of those aren't even sexual orientation.
No! Somehow being black is part of the flag.
How the fuck does it? It's like, yeah, every black person, you're not part of the alphabet community. And they're like, wait, what?
If I was black, I'd be like, nah, mystery on that one.
This was not in the monthly newsletter. When did this happen? I don't remember running for this.
Yeah. Hey, Nick. We know you're not a non-melanated individual, so you are now part of the alphabet community. Nick's
wait, what?
Listen. Yeah. I was like, I didn't vote on this.
And I was never consulted.
Yeah, I was like, if this is gonna go through, then I just want to be a rich white dude named Preston. That's how I identify.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
man.
Speaking of Preston, so my kid watches that fucking Preston Plays or whatever. What? How fucking brain dead do you have to be? Like, I'm listening to him watch the guy's like, oh my god, it's in Minecraft. Oh, this guy, new master fucking 45. He took my white bread. Nobody's gonna kidnap my white bread. Oh my god. I'm like, and then he's watching her this dude's wife, and she's just like painful to watch, and it's like, I look it up, and she's like a couple of years older than him, and then he has like over 1 million subscribers. I'm like, oh, now I know why she married him. Okay, her looks were fading, and she's like, let me latch onto this 26-year-old YouTuber who's got 1 million subs and is making a fucking ass load of money.
Oh, got to get those claws in there.
But yeah, it's just
gotta get that alimony.
Yeah, exactly. Man,
that
prenup.
Dude,
no.
That shit, like, that is the most mind-numbing, like, I can't, like, I was like, how the fuck are you watching this? I'm like, you should just watch, like, I don't know, just watch Amber Heard, like, shitting on a bed. It'd be about the same entertainment value, like.
Well, that's how cartoons were for my nephew. When he was really young, we were watching, like, these, like, fucked up cartoons. It was, like, Uncle Grandpa and shit. And we're like, what the hell is this? I ended up, like, grabbing the Disney Afternoon from when I was a kid and showing him, and he's like, so much better. Like, I want to see more Darkwing Duck. Yeah.
That's what threw me. Like Uncle Grandpa, right? Like that. There's no way you're getting out of the incest on that, is there?
No. But I mean, the show was just so mindless. It was just like same thing with the Teen Titans Go.
Well, I mean, the same thing can be said for SpongeBob, and that ruined Nickelodeon like 20 fucking years ago. Like they were doing good. They had a bunch of fun shit. I remember Stickly and like the fucking miniatures and Wienerville and all that other fun, weird bullshit. And then all of a sudden, SpongeBob came in, and they're just like, we're gonna bank all on this. And then everything went to shit. They lost. They lost the whole slime thing. Their slime fountain's gone. The whole Nickelodeon building's gone from Universal. I'm just like, you blew it up. God damn you all to hell.
Yeah.
Yep.
You could have been great, but no.
Dude, Double Dare was the shit. Was it Mark Summers that hosted that?
Yeah, Mark Summers, man.
I wanted to be on that so bad.
Even Temple of Doom was ridiculous. It was fun as hell to watch, though. My God.
Yeah, hell yeah. Or what is it? The arcade something? The black dude there, that guy was awesome. Like, it was like something where they had like Nintendo games that you had to play, and they were like celebrities that came on. And
Damn. See, I remember, was it You Can't Do That on Television?
Oh yeah.
I watched a fucking. I was out just sitting there in the garage smoking a bowl one night, and I was watching. I ended up sitting there for 45 minutes and watching this like YouTube documentary about you can't do that on television. And I was like, this was informative and entertaining. I thoroughly enjoyed this. I was like, oh shit, it's almost been an hour. God damn.
It's all Canada.
Fuck, it was, man.
Why do they speak funny?
The show, like, well, I used to watch Degrassi. Remember Degrassi?
Oh yeah,
Degrassi?
Joey Jeremiah. Woo!
I used to watch it as a kind of like, man, they talk funny. I'm like, oh shit, they're Canadian. All right, that's what it is.
You remember the episode?
And that's where and that's where Drake's from, is fucking Degrassi.
Oh shit, yeah, you're right. Next gen, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, do you remember when that episode in the original when they went to the beach and they're like, "Yeah, we're going out to the beach, yo," and it was like a Great Lake. I was like, "Wait, what? Like, this is not America. What is happening here?"
No. They were going to quote unquote a beach, and they're going to swim to freedom and try to get across that Great Lake to America.
Yeah, like Erie, there's all like syringes floating around.
Don't be swimming across the Detroit River, Jesus, man. The motherfuckers come swimming into E-course and shit. Yeah, they walk up out there. It's like, hey, we found these bodies in there. We figured we'd bring them up. Figured somebody might have lost them, eh?
And I got a tentacle now, eh?
Oh, that's like we're driving through like Saginaw and over the Zilwaukee Bridge, and it's like over like the Saginaw River, and it's like he's like, does anybody swim in that? I'm like, they don't live to tell about it.
I didn't survive.
I was like, yeah, anybody that swims in there is already dead, buddy.
Yeah.
Oh jeez.
They got
concrete
fucking
shoes.
Yep.
Forget about it.
He got shot. What do we do? Throw him in the river.
But you see what's happening with Lake Mead? Because of the evaporation of the lake there that's feeding into the Hoover Dam, basically California. It's in Nevada. Well, the lake is drying up. It's like it's lost like hundreds and hundreds of feet.
Oh yeah. Because the Hoover Dam is like down 29% from the previous time as well. So like they have to almost stop making power just so the damn thing will fill up again. Like it's really bad.
Yeah. Well, they're finding barrels filled with corpses in Lake Mead.
The one thing
Mafia,
I saw was
baby.
the one thing I saw that was really telling was the ship like sticking out of the water.
Yeah, vertically.
And then it dried up, and then it was like a fucking cigarette boat or something. I was like, the hell is that doing in the lake?
Yeah.
Yeah, Tony was talking about that because he lives out there, and that's they're telling them they can't water their lawns on like Monday, like they'll fine you for it and shit like that.
Oh yeah, well that feeds California too. Like when the Colorado River goes, California is going to be reverting back to a desert.
Yep.
That California is artificially maintained right now. The moment they run out of the Colorado River and Lake Mead, they're gone. I mean, I remember there were signs. Like I used to, walk around in Irvine, and there were signs that were like, "This water is post-sewage treated." They're like, so that's that stench. Like, there's a weird thing about California. We have this like this posh imagery juxtaposed to this horrific sewer stench.
Hey, screw you guys. Let them drink all the toilet water they want. At least,
I agree.
Come on.
Agree.
Yeah.
Listen. Just tell them it's for the environment, and they'll be okay with it. Honestly.
Yeah.
California.
We'll bottle it.
Yeah. Just tell them. Yeah. Just tell them it's like we're going to change over your water, but it's for the environment, for the betterment of humanity. If you drink this toilet water, and they'll be okay with it. They'll be entirely okay with
my
it.
own. It's organic.
You tell them it's just as good for him as kale.
There you go. Yeah, that's all.
Hey, hold on. Let's go to the bar. Hey, look, he's filling up the drinks.
And with that, ladies and gentlemen, I think we've reached peak show. So I'm going to get out of here and get back to working on my comics.
Oh my god!
I love all you guys. I'll catch you another time. Thanks for having me.
Oh, jeez. Oh.
He just left.
And chase Liam right off the show. Hail Gap Stargate.
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry, Liam.
God damn.
He came back and just left again.
I think he's a fecophobic. He won't live last long.
A lot of people are. Nobody likes.
Yeah.
Nobody likes shite.
Except for if you're Californian.
Yeah.
Or German in that aspect. So.
Jawohl. Scheiße Physio.
We heard Cartman's mom was in a German Scheisser film. My mom was not in a German Scheisser film. Screw you guys.
Achtung, baby.
They're speaking of South Park. They're celebrating this is the 25th anniversary.
Holy crap!
That's hilarious because I know they've been trying to get canceled for years now. They're like, please quit.
Yep.
We're just like, no, you keep making funny shit. Sorry, we're gonna give you billions of dollars. Sorry.
Yeah, because they shortened the seasons down. He's like, I don't want to make this many episodes. They're like, okay, here's money. He's like, they're all like, damn, Parker and Stowe. They're like, damn it. Yeah, it's like George Costanza and Seinfeld taking all when he was trying to get fired from the Yankees, and he took all the trophies and he tied them to the back of his car and he was driving around the parking lot yelling that the organization sucks out of bullhorn. And Steinbrenner's like, I like him, give him a raise,
Or Office Space. I wouldn't
there
say
you
that.
go. There you go. Office Space, yeah.
Peter, what's happening? Yeah, I'm gonna have to ask you to go ahead and put that wall back up. You know what, Lumberg? I don't have time for this. I got a meeting with the Bobs in like 5 minutes, so I'll see you later.
I can't believe I told those two fudge packers I like Michael Bolton.
So what's your favorite song? Being as you share a name, I mean, you must really like me. I pretty much celebrate the man's entire catalog.
Just the look on his face.
He's like, why don't you just call me Mike?
Yeah. He like that scene when they took the copy machine out to the baseball diamond. That was not just the copy machine he was venting that rage from. That was the Michael Bolton interview. Like bare-fisted, solid metal and plastic.
Oh God!
I was jealous of Michael Bolton, man. That motherfucker married Nicolette Sheridan. She used to be fine as hell.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, he was married to her. Sure. I know when she came on Desperate Housewives, I was like, oh shit. Cause she was on she used to be on, was it Dynasty? I think she was on Dynasty and a couple of shows I'd seen. Oh, it wasn't Dallas. It was like
Falcon Crest. One of those.
It was Falcon Crest or Knots Landing. One of those.
I'm sorry, I know that.
I'm not even ashamed that I do. You know what I mean?
Hey, dude, I watched Telemundo strictly for the hot chicks. I'm sorry. I learned Spanish just because of those hot chicks.
Yeah, I mean, I don't blame you one bit. Really, I don't.
One of the funniest fucking things I've ever seen. I used to watch this show called 12 Corazones on Telemundo, and it was essentially a dating show. So the studios for that, I believe, are in L.A. because the most Mexican place you can be to have a TV studio that's based around the Mexican people, the Latino, is L.A. Not Mexico. So, yeah, but there. It's probably East L.A. But anyway,
East LA.
But. So all the contestants on the show, you have like three. They had like over the course of the show, I think you have like 3 guys, and they have like different girls and to pick from. And they had the first contestant was this brother, and he spoke no fucking Spanish whatsoever. So the host, she's this hot ass. She kind of looked like Salma Hayek. She always shakes.
Salma Hayek still has it. Woo.
50-something years old, yeah, she's still smoking. But so this dude, like, all the girls were like, you could tell they were like making fun of him. And this motherfucker was like the first guy that was like eliminated off the show. But it was funny because you could tell she understood what he was saying, but she would answer him back in Spanish. This motherfucker's just saying like, I don't know.
Yo soy.
It was fucking hilarious, man. Like, and he'd like say something to one of the girls, and they're just like. They kind of look at each other and start like doing that laugh thing. It's like, oh, they're just tearing this motherfucker up. This dude has no idea what they're saying either. Dude, it was savage. It was fucking funny.
Dude, that's the benefit. So like growing up in Massachusetts area, like we have Lawrence and Lowell and stuff, and lo siento, no hablo inglés. So like one of my friends, his mom and his mom's friends or whatever spoke Spanish in front of me. Had no idea what the hell they were saying. And then as I started learning Spanish, they're like, el gordito está aquí. I'm like, You just said the little fat one is here. I'm like, oh, mother. Like, so I started picking up on it, and I was like, chinga tu madre, pendejo. Like, I'm like, ay, Dios mío. It's like, this one can see, you know?
Whenever they hit you with the adios mio, you know something's going down. It's like, oh shit, is there a ghost? What happened?
Soy el diablo.
Yeah, but like that's an awesome, like, that's how like you learn foreign languages these days, is like learn all the insults first.
Yep.
You know?
That's how it
That's
works.
the easiest thing to do.
Yeah, that's how it works.
Yeah, it's like, okay, that guy in line in front of me that's talking Spanish and occasionally looks over at me, he's totally shit talking me. How do you know? Because he just said, what is it? Tu eres maricón. It's like, oh, yeah. Let's kill him.
They called you gay?
Yeah. Well, my friend lived in, he was a foreign exchange student, perfectly fluent in Spanish, went and lived in Paraguay for a while, came back, and he met his girlfriend here in Massachusetts. And his girlfriend's brother was like a landlord or whatever, and he's going around, you know, and he's like, hey, dude, I got some Spanish-speaking tenants. You know, can you throw some Spanish my way? And he's like, okay. So he's like, okay, I want you to say this as soon as you meet them. Hola, yo soy maricón. So he did that, and they're like, we're very proud of you. What did I tell them? Oh, well, they're proud of you, so obviously something good.
This right here, Godzillionaire, this comment, he just said pinche gringo. That got me kicked off Facebook for 30 days because I called Tony a pinche gringo.
Really?
Yeah, they kicked me off. I was like,
how? Why?
What? Oh yeah. Well, I also got banned, and Nick knows, in that fucking Halloween group we're in, the Halloween film group,
dude.
for calling the Rob Zombie movies the white trash cinematic universe.
You know what? Okay, here's the thing. Like, I do the same thing, but I have a program on my phone that'll like turn the word upside down and flip it backwards. So this way, like, Facebook can't read it. Like the AI does not know what it is, so I can say that over and over again, and it'll never read it ever.
Man, isn't that weird that it's AI that like is censoring us?
Yes.
A little fucked up.
That's terrible. It's fucking terrifying.
It's a minefield. Yeah, it's a minefield. Like, oh, did I trip? Because like, I can understand if you're like saying swears, or if like, you know, like this is a rated G forum or something, like don't drop F-bombs. Okay, fine. Mm-hmm. So you drop an F-bomb, the AI looks up and says, okay, you dropped the F-bomb, we're gonna just put asterisks over it or something. You know, but like these are non-swears. You know what I mean? This is non-slurs, not like pinche gringo. Like, come on, like you could have said like chingadores, you know, pendejos.
Oh god, yeah, but I mean, I did that because I think I've seen you and other people get flagged as well, Pete. So I was like, I'm gonna get this program and just not not ever worry about it again. And I've used it several times, and like it's never like they never come after me.
Nice.
I can't wait until Halloween Ends come out. It's because that's coming out this October 14th this year. Yeah. Oh, I cannot.
I heard that Michael Myers is homophobic.
Oh,
that last
funny story. The World Class Bullshirts have a video about that, and it's hilarious because there was an article about that, and like as soon as I heard that, I was like, "Oh, go fuck yourselves!" Yeah, I was like, "Go fuck yourselves!" It's like, listen, he kills everybody. Before he killed the two gay guys, he killed two black people. I don't know what your problem is,
right?
Oh my god, he's homophobic everything.
He's an equal opportunity slasher. Okay, anybody gets fucking killed. All right.
Yeah.
Who was
all the outrage? All the other movies.
Who was that?
It was all fine when he was killing the blacks. He killed the gays, and then all the fucking flags go up in the air, and we're done now, bud. little rainbow flag appears. Warning. Look, here they come.
Well, also I think it was in It Chapter 2. You had a gay couple get like killed, like, you know, in the beginning of that movie, and I was like, there was no outrage for that.
Yeah.
At all, and I was like, come on, man, get the fuck out of here.
Nano Reaper.
Nano Reaper, you never pick up Mexican chicks. You pick up Cuban chicks in Miami. That's what you do.
Yeah.
He's married. Nano. His wife is Mexican though.
Oh.
All right then.
Yeah. God. Yeah, I hate this. Like we want to be treated equally, but we want to be treated specially, and we want to be protected class, and we want to be everybody basically needs all these special things except for evil white people or white men in particular.
It's so dumb. And like anytime any new entertainment out, it's like they have to say something about everything. I'm like, really? I don't care. Like, just make good entertainment, like Top Gun Maverick. That was a fun movie, and I love how they're advertising it for July 4th right now. It's awesome.
Nice. Yeah, isn't it amazing what happens when you give our audience what they're asking for? You know, instead of being Bolshevik marketing and telling them what they should like.
Yeah, man. That's
Yeah, it's
Due to rules against hurting diversity. Halloween, Martha's Vineyard.
Oh my God.
You gotta be careful, man.
Halloween Lake Winnipesaukee.
Former President Obama goes up there, man. So you got to be careful when he's up there. You can't mess around because that'd be a hate crime. I'm just saying, if Michael Myers did that would be too far.
God.
Random black people, it's fine. In the movies, it's fine. Allegedly in Minecraft, even though I was watching the news what was it? The wife left Friday. Today's Saturday. Fucking days all run together. She left Friday morning for work. So I'm sitting there kind of just having coffee, and I'm listening to the news, and they're like, what? How many shootings were there in Chicago on Thursday night? Like, there was 30. Like just on Thursday night alone, there was like 12 or 13 shootings and like 3 fatalities. I was like, 3 fatalities. I was like, 3 fatalities. I was like, what? That's 9 or 10 failures. What are you people doing? Come on.
Yeah, pick up your game here.
I'm like, if you guys had stopped shooting like this and throwing the bullets, because that doesn't work. You just gotta point and aim. I'm like, aim. There's a little thing in there called crosshairs.
Sights are on the top of the gun for a reason, asshole.
You can't aim like this. It doesn't work. It doesn't work.
Curving the bullet from one.
Oh God damn it.
Yeah, I was gonna say that movie Wanted ruined a generation of fucking hitters, man.
Shit, dude, oh God. And I love how Mythbusters revisited that myth like twice. They're like, yeah, you really cannot curve the goddamn bullet. We've done it. No. We've done this episode twice now. And even then, they had like this like robotic hand that swung like twice the speed of a human hand, and the bullet still didn't fucking like curve or any bullshit like that. Oh
God, yeah, that's so stupid. You know, there's people trying that shit too.
Jeez.
Nano says, besides, of course, he killed the gays. The gay prance is not an effective way to run away.
Neither is.
Oh my God, Z's just prancing away.
Neither is the Naruto run. That doesn't work either. Sorry, anime kids. That shit don't work.
They run away. Michael Myers coming! Quick, formation, run!
Do you guys ever remember that game Lineage 2, the MMO?
No.
It's a Korean MMO that came to the States, and apparently all of the female like all the characters are all sexy. So typical Asian MMOs where like the orcs are just basically green women with big boobs, but like the elves would run with the Naruto run. So there's a whole bunch of screenshots for the game that were even part of the promotion accidentally of the woman running in the Naruto, and there was a male character standing behind her, and it looked like he was plowing her.
Oh my God.
They actually had it in their official screenshot.
Oh my God. Jeez.
There's like an emote to grab, so the guy's like leaning forward. It looks like he's stuffing a turkey.
Oh God, I still remember the people who were like trying to, what was it like? Take over Area 51. Like, yeah, we're gonna go there. We're gonna beat down the gates. It's like you guys just partied outside for 3 hours and left.
Yeah,
like you didn't do jack shit.
The ride of the Naruto Valkyries.
Yeah, it's like had you actually done something, then I would have been like, oh, okay, you did something. No, you fucker just stood there while security watched you, and then just partied for 3 hours and fucking left. Like, if nothing happened.
If those people if those people, the guards at that base would have wanted to end that. You remember the scene in South Park where the SEALs take out all those Somali pirates, and it's just like that's what that crowd of people outside that were. They're just like, okay, let's end this fire. They're just all at once. Everybody just drops because they all got hit.
Right. So is Area 51 like? Is it like finally out? Like not a conspiracy that it is like a.
Well,
like
it
skunk works?
exists, but it also doesn't exist. So like you can see it, but it's not really there. Like it's like something.
Your eyes deceive you.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that's because I remember there was a model company, like it wasn't Testers. It was a model airplane company that used to make those old model airplanes, and they used to do like future ones, and they had like modern, like they came out with like the U-2 bomber and like the or basically like the Black Hawk, like all these like modern things or whatever, and then they made like a flying saucer. And suddenly it was like they just got yeeted out of existence. It's like, yeah, shut it down.
I actually have that flying saucer model kit. It's still in my room. But yeah, it even like the instructions have the fucking newspaper on the front with not Bulbasaur, but like the guy looking at the weather, supposedly the weather balloon pieces. I have that one, and I mean it's still like taped up and it's still in one piece. I haven't done it at all. I might have to sell it or something if it's worth a pretty penny.
Yeah, that one. That's what caused the company to like mysteriously shut down.
Jeez.
Revell was the company.
It was.
I think.
Yeah, because they were known for like super accurate models of like all the different fighter jets or whatever, and they had like the F-16, like the year it came out, which was kind of a little nervous, like a stealth bomber, and then all of a sudden they had like a flying saucer. It was like, you're done, shut it down.
Yeah. Dude, I remember seeing those advertised and wanting those as a kid, like all the planes and shit. Let's see.
We used to have them with when we had drop ceilings. We'd use a fishing line and just hang the models from the ceiling. And we had Top Gun's F-14 there, the Tomcat.
Dude, I want to go see. I haven't seen Maverick, and if it's going back to theaters, I want to go see it.
Hell yeah.
Here we go, right here. This one, right? Are you talking this one?
I think so, yeah. I think that's the one.
Toy maker apologizes for selling model of fictional Nazi UFO.
No, maybe it wasn't. No, I think it's the Area 51 UFO. Yeah.
Okay.
Lindbergh, I guess. I don't know. It was one where they made an oddly accurate, like, or oddly detailed, it was part of like their future fighter jets or whatever. And it came out like right after like their Night Raven or whatever, or their like whatever the stealth bomber that they had recently come out with, and it was a cause for concern because in order for it to have been made, it seemed odd that it came out the same day as the announcement of that jet. So they were like,
Yeah, they know. They know. Look. Oh no.
Steel Skies. Houndball.
We have infiltrated Revell. Now they will make our UFOs. The way mein Führer intended them to be.
Right, well, here's the one I have. Here's this one. Hold on.
Oh. Yeah.
Yep.
See, yeah, that's
Let
the one
me put you on full, Nick.
What?
Okay.
There we go.
48 scale.
There you go. Okay, I got you on full screen.
Yeah, look at that. Yeah, I guess it was Testers. Yeah, holy
look
crap.
at that thing.
And there was like
this is the back of it.
Yeah, and he's
and as you see, like there's fucking Bob Lazar like right there.
Yeah, this never happened. This was a weather balloon.
That motherfucker's right there. So
at first I was like, is that Jim Jones on the back of that box?
Drinks a Kool-Aid.
Yeah, but like even the UFO's got like it's got like the fucking engines in the bottom and the little seats and the whole thing. Like it's detailed as shit. Yeah,
that's fucking awesome, dude.
So if anything, I mean that part of the Skunk Works conspiracy theories is that all or all jet propulsion technology and all modern technology, including Wi-Fi and all that stuff, was harvested from that thing that crashed. So at least that's the theory, anyways.
Yeah, I've heard that as well. I've heard a bunch of stuff. Like even if you hear him talk about stuff recently, he said that now that he's seen 3D printing, on things, he's like, oh, the ship had the same kind of ridges where it looks like it was 3D printed or
damn,
manufactured in that way. Yeah. Yeah, I would definitely listen to his episode on Joe Rogan where he really goes into like high detail for like 3 hours about that stuff. It's very fascinating.
Yeah, that's kind of scary. I mean, if it's in this much denial.
Well, and I remember listening to one clip he said, and I'm paraphrasing from like 2 years ago. He said on Joe Rogan where it was like they have like I think like between 6 and 11 ships in the hangar, and one of them he says was found during like an ancient like archaeological dig. That's what he said. So you believe that however you want to.
Well, there's a theory. Cool, well, there's a theory that the Cro-Magnon man is not a natural inhabitant of this planet. Like, you remember, like, basically we were all monkeys or whatever, and then aliens dropped kind of their own little seeds here, and we took out the native.
Yeah. They were called mushrooms.
Well,
I mean, that's also a prevailing theory that like there was this acceleration in like brain power and cognitive decision making because like they would eat mushrooms and have religious experiences as they took it, like they would see God in their own way, and by eating the mushrooms, like apparently it affected the brain development and made them smarter. That's the prevailing theory. I don't know anything about it. I'm just some asshole on the internet. So.
Well, I remember hearing something about cooked meat also helped elevate the.
That was definitely a thing. Yeah.
But I think it's funny that like Mars used to have an atmosphere and used to actually be a habitable planet.
Yeah.
Like, what happened? Like, there's no remains. There's no nothing. So is it just like a Goldilocks planet with literally no life? Like, where'd it go?
Until we send actual like human scientists up there to run experiments, like way better than a goddamn car does. Then yeah. Well, here's the thing. If we were to keep, I think they said if we were to have people on there for like a week and they would run the experiments, we'd know way more than having like to send 40 fucking drones up there all the time.
Yeah. Rob the robot.
Yeah.
Drop the spinner.
Yeah, they're just riddled all over the planet. Like if we send extra people there to do experiments and all the equipment and everything as well, we find out way more in a smaller amount of time.
I wonder if that'll happen in our lifetime.
I don't know, man. Musk really wants to go back home. I mean, to Mars. So I mean, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Yeah, I mean, they already launched this. What was it? The microwave-sized spaceship to go in the orbit of the lunar gateway ship they want to do in like whenever the fuck they get the money. So we'll see what happens. Yeah, for the Artemis program through NASA.
Holy crap!
Yeah, because they want to make a lunar gateway, they want to build a base on the moon, and they want to make it a refueling station to go to Mars and back. So,
whoa.
Yeah.
Damn. That's ambitious.
But here's the thing, though. Like, the government keeps giving NASA less and less money, and I don't know how they're going to do it. Like Musk will get there before NASA will. That's how it's going to pretty much pan out. So, yeah. But also the thing is that, like, why are they going? Like, it's weird because they want to make a base on the moon. It's just like, why are you doing that? And then their whole thing is like, oh, we're gonna farm the water on the moon and make fuel and make oxygen so we can live. It's like. There's also another substance on there called helium-3 that they can use for power generation for fusion or fission. I forget which one it is. And, it'll like there's enough on the moon to last us like billions of years if we use it properly, which we probably won't.
We'll squander it and make a weapon or something.
No, dude, that's what happened.
It's a fucking Bond villain scenario.
No, do you remember Nikola Tesla? He had the broadcast energy. He actually had a Vardencliffe tower that when I was working on the Assassin's Creed stuff, we're reading about the lore, and basically they tried to explain the Tunguska event in Siberia that leveled like hundreds of miles of forests was a result of a broadcast energy experiment into weaponizing it. But apparently Tesla actually, like a lot of that Assassin's Creed bullshit was actually based on real stuff, so it's kind of cool. But the Vardencliffe tower that they had proposed that was gonna like within like 1,000 miles or something, you could broadcast energy, so you'd never need to plug something into the wall to charge it. They found that it could be like basically a hand of God weapon because it harnesses the ionosphere and the environment. Basically, it's like literally pulling energy out of thin air, and it just basically this hand of God comes down from the sky and would just nuke anything. Just be like, that guy over there, yep, coordinate, focus energy, boom, it just turns into a little crispy critter.
Yeah, that sounds like the what is it, the rods of the gods space weapon that's always like rumored from NASA, where it's just this giant thing of like
yes.
Yeah, it's this 6-shooter thing that they just releases these. I think it's like 10 foot long, 1 foot wide, like titanium rods down to Earth, and because of there being made of that material and they're coming in so fast, it looks like it's a nuclear explosion, but there's no radiation at all. That's also a thing that's also like rumored.
Yeah. Well, supposedly the whole project was dismantled and buried by Westinghouse or whatever, because A, they couldn't make money off of it because petroleum and all these other things could make money, and B, it was what happens if this gets into the wrong hands.
Yep.
But again, it's one of those like this is a history, but we don't know how much of that is 100% true or
Yeah, and when I'm talking about this stuff, I'm just regurgitating what I hear. I know nothing about any of this. I'm not a scientist, so take what I say with a grain of salt, please. Yeah. If anybody out there knows better, by all means, educate me. I know fuck all.
Yeah, that's
same here.
I remember I kind of happened across something about that rods from the gods thing. I think what is it? I don't know if you ever heard of that the channel Thoughty 2. The guy.
That guy's awesome.
I love his videos, dude. I think it was him. He did a video about it, so I looked more into it after that because he's very thorough and he's got a good speaking voice, and his videos are freaking great. Like they're so informative.
It sounds like he says 42.
Yeah.
42.
I'm 42, and I'm like, you don't look 42. That's
damn.
Especially for I know. I'm like, for a ginger, that's pretty good, man. Good job.
Well, he has the Pringles mustache to hide.
He does. He looked weird when he was all clean shaved, like in his like older videos. He looked so different. It was funny. But that rods from the gods thing is fucking insane. I was like, that's like Project Insight from Winter Soldier and shit.
Yeah,
man. It's something that's always been like theorized because it's a kinetic weapon that requires no energy. It's just like you kind of set it, and I think they're little like rockets on the rods that kind of aim it into in the correct trajectory, and then that's it. Like it just goes.
Well, do you remember Metal Gear Solid, the first one for the PS1?
No, I do not. It's been too long.
Yeah, it's like over 20. But so there was something in that. Like it's odd how like eerily prescient some of Kojima's like prognostications or whatever came to pass. But he was talking about the SALT treaty, the strategic arms limitation thing, where you're basically you can't launch nukes at anybody else because basically a violation, and mutually assured destruction and all that stuff. So like there's this big treaty where like nobody's allowed to like basically launch nukes with ICBMs. But the Metal Gear used a railgun technology where it was a bipedal tank that could march over to like the tip of Alaska and like the Fox Archipelago there and stand within firing distance of Moscow with a railgun, and instead of shooting up a missile, which can be tracked with missile trajectory, where they actually calculate the trajectory of it going up from the propulsion, and then they can track where it's going to land based on the way it's going up. This is a railgun where it literally is just a bunch of magnets that throws a non-propulsion nuclear warhead at somebody. They wouldn't even see it. They'd just be like, see that over there?
And also in theory with the railgun, it can go like 10 times the speed of sound, and good luck tracking that.
Yeah, it's like a grain of sand, like a spent uranium slug, can cause like a mile wide or a mile like wide deep hole or whatever.
Yeah. It's the calculations are ridiculous for the kinetic energy of that. But and I've also also love like their very small uses for railgun stuff. Like I think it's on some ships we have.
The Zumwalt. Yep.
Yeah. So we have it on some ships, but it's been rarely used. And like I love how they downplay it, but I'm sure they have it on everything.
Yeah, that's some scary shit because it's just basically like a magic eraser. Like you don't even see the projectile. It's just literally like, and that's gone.
Pretty much, yeah. It's yeah. It's wild shit. It's very wild shit.
Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
I was just gonna say it makes video games based on it really boring because there's no tracers or projectiles. It's literally just point and click.
Here's Project Thor.
That's what it is. Yeah, it's Project. Yeah.
Yep. And Judas. Yeah, the guys in the chat had it, and he says not
Tungsten.
to be.
Okay, yeah, Tungsten. Sorry, Tungsten. Yep, that's what it
was. Oh, Tungsten.
That's what it was. Yep.
Not to be confused with Project Incel.
Yep.
God damn it.
Yeah, because I knew it was some like ridiculously tough metal. I thought it was titanium, but yeah, you're right. It's Tungsten.
These next two comments are great. Rods from the Gods was an idea from Star Wars, real, not fiction, where tungsten titanium telephone rods would be dropped from orbit till it reached roughly Mach 25, slamming into the earth with the force of 25 megatons. And then Manliness says it can make a hole big enough for Etep's nose.
Damn it. Yeah, but
BAE Systems is developing rail guns for nuclear powered ships.
Yep. Lots of fun stuff.
Right. Yeah. Here's this is what it says. A treaty signed in '67 by more than 100 countries prevents any nation from putting nuclear weapons in space for obvious reasons. This is basically the U.S. finding a loophole to that.
Yep.
Project Thor is a theoretical weapon system that would deploy the tungsten rod from thousands of kilometers above the Earth, and it would be sent to its intended target. Like, can you imagine, like, just seeing, like, the video from, like, a strike of one of these things, like, just, like, hitting, like, a tank? It would just destroy it. It would eviscerate.
That's not a small target weapon. That's a city targeting.
Yeah, it would be fucking... It would be just sick though, to see this thing hit something.
Yeah, you would destroy a city in no time. Yeah, that's ridiculous.
But tungsten, that's like we're running out of that type of metal. Like that's super hard to. Like, I mean, I guess we're returning to sender, but.
Well, I love it. Says, while some might scoff at that thought, the math behind the idea shows it would have the same impact as an intercontinental ballistic missile. The telephone pole-sized rods from God would be launched from space, and by the time it landed on Earth, it could be flying 10 times the speed of sound, or at around 7,000 miles per hour. Holy shit!
Damn.
Yep. Yeah. It's weird the things they come up with. It's like somebody went to a government think tank. It's like, we can't use nukes. Think of something else. It's like, okay, we got you. Give us 5 minutes. We got you.
Yeah, what kind of nightmares did you have last night?
Jeez.
Put it on paper.
Basically.
Because space travel is one hell of an expensive operation, it was estimated that a single 20-foot tungsten rod would weigh around 24,000 pounds. There are rough estimates that state it costs around $10,000 per pound to take something into space. That means a single rod from God would set the U.S. military back around $240 million.
That ain't fucking nothing. Their budget is always like in the billions of dollars every year.
Yeah.
They can do it. I believe in them.
Musk just changed the game though.
Like, he did, because I think I think it's like it's no longer $10,000 per pound. I think it's like $6,000 per pound now. So he's done. Yeah, and it's gonna get even cheaper. So.
Wow. Yeah.
So I don't.
That whole renewable rocket, like that's a game changer. That's wow.
Oh yeah. Yeah, they're not single use anymore. Yeah,
not sending firecrackers.
Elon figured it out. You know, this guy is fucking brilliant, and that's why it's so. I don't know what's going on. Has anybody heard anything? What's going on with him in Twitter now? Is that deal just like dead in the water?
I've heard it's going through. It's actually going through.
Oh damn.
Okay.
Yeah,
they got really quiet about it.
Well, I think also because like it's it's a holiday weekend, he doesn't want to stir shit up, and they're probably honestly going through the paperwork and just trying to finalize the deal. But the thing is that I know he's had a lot of failures and some people don't like him, but here's the thing, the man shook up the fucking car market. Where I remember the last thing that happened was the Prius hybrid in like. I don't know, man. Like, maybe 05, 06.
I was gonna say it was
and that was a goddamn hybrid. This man was like electric vehicles that died in the fucking 20s or 30s, and then died again in the 70s. He's like, fuck you, we're bringing it back. And he affected the entire goddamn car market to where every single manufacturer is doing EVs. Okay, how do you do that? How does one man do that? You tell me. You know?
I don't know. They tried it with the Tucker back in the day, and the Big Three shut that down. Remember that movie?
Yeah.
Tucker.
Oh, yeah. We had water-powered vehicles at one point.
Yeah, they shut that shit down.
Yeah.
Let me take a minute to welcome Angelus Draven. What's going on, brother? Welcome.
Hey.
Welcome. Good to be here. I just woke up.
Of course you.
And the vampire gains his strength.
Yes.
See? Motherfucking Castlevania over here and shit.
You chose poorly.
I don't know. That was right there.
Listen, Angelus. Tell Renfield to get you a fucking coffee, and we can start this shit. Okay.
Okay.
Hey, Nicolas Cage is playing Renfield in that in the movie.
No. He's playing Dracula.
Is he Dracula?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
all right.
Oh, they're having Nicolas Cage.
I'm a vampire! I'm a vampire!
What the hell?
Right.
There were pictures like months ago.
I did a video about it like a long time ago.
Oh yeah, dude.
It seems like forever ago.
Yeah, the pictures like he's dressed in like this fucking crushed velvet like red suit. Like it's
Austin Powers.
Yeah, it's fucking awesome. He looks so great.
Wow.
Well, that other vampire movie he was in, I thought was
we need that back.
Oh, damn.
You see the Russians. The Russians. Look, somebody just hit Kiev with a big ass fucking telephone pole from outer space. The U.S. is on the phone. They said they want it back. We're not giving it back. No, I'm going to make bracelets and watches. My cousin Yuri and Ivan are going to sell them. We'll make a killing off it. No, look. The city's gone. Well, look, it'll be easy to find the 20-foot long titanium rod then, won't it? Get a truck out there. Get it loaded up. Let's go.
Well, it's coming in so hot that you're going to have to just remine it. Like, it's just being put back to where it was, you know?
We'll just send a couple guys with shovels. It'll be fine.
Yeah.
They'll get it.
Nan Reaper hating on EVs. No, I want to 100% understand people who are fucking pretentious assholes with a Tesla. I really understand that. But I was talking about the implications of what he did.
Yeah.
I did get to drive a Prius when I was at Horror Hound last year. I want to say
you drove Adams.
I drove Adams.
You drove super fans.
I wasn't too bad. Like
yeah. I mean, I have a hybrid car as well, and I love it. I mean, I'm getting 35 miles to the gallon. So I bought this 2 years before all the shit went down. So I'm doing all right.
No, my one of my coworkers took me for a drive in his Tesla, and it was weird because we sat in the car, and I felt like I was sitting in a bubble. Like there's a pure continuation from the windshield to the roof, so you're just like there, like there's no barrier. And then on top of that, there was no dashboard or steering column. It was an iPad. It was like a giant iPad. I was like, what the hell? He's like, oh yeah, we're just gonna go out to lunch. So he like types it in, and we're like talking, and nobody is driving the car. It's driving itself. That was freaky.
Yeah, there's always the videos of people like on the highway falling asleep and then driving at like 70 miles an hour. The guy's asleep behind the wheel while the car's just going on it by itself. I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah, but I was like, how fast are we going? He's like, look right there, and he like points to the iPad that's like Velcroed to where there should be a dashboard, and it's got like the whole heads-up display of like the speed and like. And I was like, this is like, what happens if somebody like nicks the dash like the iPad? Like, your car doesn't work anymore? Like,
I don't know. Man.
Kind of scary.
It sounds like a Jetson car. You know how you said like the windshield just continues over. You remember like the cars in Jetsons though?
The fucking Jetsons.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
That little. Oh my god. Mm-hmm.
Well, it was like Flight of the Navigator, you know.
Yep.
Compliance.
Yeah.
That kid robbed a bank.
Oh yeah.
The
He got
documentary on
arrested.
that kid is fucking wild, man.
Yeah.
Man.
Me and Tony were going to do a review of that and Flight of the Navigator, and I don't know what the hell happened to it. But I have the review written for both of them. And, yeah, I was looking up stuff about it, and I was like, I had never heard, that he had gotten arrested. And, yeah, it's like in 2017 he robbed a bank, and he was all strung out on, I think it was meth. I'm like, Jesus Christ, he's as bad as fucking Goldberg from the Mighty Ducks.
Wow.
Oh, God.
No, they did the
actually-
Pee Wee Herman voice. Too many men.
What's wrong, fatty? Too many Twinkies?
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I saw Goldberg at a convention, like I think recently this year. He looks back to normal. He's fine. He's doing okay.
Yeah.
He's got a couple of people around him all the time. I guess making sure that he's he's doing all right. So he came
Good.
back, which is good.
Good for
which is
him,
good.
man.
Yeah, it's good. I hope he's on the right track now, being healthy, not snorting up random shit. Just trying to get everything back, trying to get everything going again, man.
Mm-hmm.
Of all the things you can be, don't be Charlie Sheen.
Oh, damn.
He's got tiger blood, man.
Well,
it's
And HIV.
yeah.
Well, this is the thing, and if he can live through anything because Magic made it. I mean,
Yeah, he's a warlock.
Magic Johnson's had HIV since 1992, and this motherfucker's got fat. I mean, it's like
Tom Hanks died in Philadelphia in like 6 months.
That's because he didn't have money.
Yeah, he did crush up $100 bills and inject
Because
them
he
into
was
his body.
white and gay.
Mm-hmm.
Damn. You remember that?
Take
I
that,
love
Tom Hanks. Take
I love
that,
Tom
Tom
Hanks. He's
Hanks.
a great comedian. He makes me laugh all the time. I have AIDS. Ah, he's a riot.
God.
Tom Hanks, funny guy. He was in Philadelphia.
Yep.
But wasn't Magic Johnson lying about having AIDS, or does he not? I don't know. Who can keep?
Well, there's
track
drugs
of
out there.
Yeah.
There's a drug out there that can actually reduce the number of viral counts or whatever to bring you down to an undetectable level.
Jesus, just think, we could still have Freddie Mercury.
Damn. Well, dude, you read the story
I've
about
often-
that, right?
Wait, what?
Mm-mm.
No, what happened?
So,
No.
talk to Dr. Fauci about it. Basically, it was Freddie took the drug batteries that he was suggested to. Magic Johnson said, "This is making me feel like shit. I'm out," and discontinued the drug batteries, and kind of went his own way, and that's where he is today. Freddie stuck with it and died.
Oh shit.
Just saying.
Wow.
Well,
Yeah.
one thing I often think about is that Freddie Mercury and Elton John kind of were in the same circles and were doing stuff around the same time.
Yep.
What if we lost Elton John and Mercury was still alive?
I'd be all right.
Wow.
with this.
Yeah, I want that multiverse. How do I
We might
get
have-
America?
Yep.
Chavez?
We might have had Freddie Mercury in the Kingsman movies.
Dude,
instead of
we
Eddie
would have
Murphy.
we would have had him like we would have had him for a
Elton
while.
John, I mean, not Eddie Murphy. They're different people.
Yeah.
What if,
I mean, we would have had him for a while. Would have had, I don't know if his music would have gone downhill or not, but I mean, at least would have had,
Mm-hmm.
we would have had
But-
the reunion concerts for a bit for sure. So
Yep.
Oh,
what
man.
if you had Freddie Mercury singing "Can You Feel the Love Tonight" for the Lion King?
oh my god,
Singing at Diana's funeral? Like a candle in the wind.
yeah, actually, that's a interesting way to think about that. Yeah, because like, would Freddie Mercury make a song for Diana?
Oh yeah, he would have. He's posh. Like, remember him in his altercations, I guess, with the Sex Pistols, when like Sid Vicious comes in. Hey, Freddie Mercury, have you made ballet mainstream yet? Have you made it rock and roll? And he's like, who the hell is this guy? Like, he's like, please leave. What do you call him? Like Tom Ferocious or whatever.
God.
It's like taking shitty music with you.
When you said Sid Vicious, I thought wrestling immediately.
Yeah, same here.
I automatically go to that Sid Vicious. I was-
Shockmaster.
Mhm.
You're gonna
Yep.
shit on Freddie Mercury's stage.
But yeah, I mean, it's a while because I remember looking it up a while ago. It's like did Freddie Mercury and Elton John ever meet or hang out? And there are pictures of them together, I think. And I'm just like,
Oh, yeah.
okay, so they knew each other. They were aware. So,
Nice.
yeah.
Oh damn!
Oh my god!
Dun, dun, dun. Another
Zinger.
one bites the dust, and another one down, and another one down. Another one bites the dust. He points at the queen. He's like, "Hey, we're gonna get you too." Another one bites the dust. The queen's like, "Bitch, no, you won't."
No. The queen puts up her hood and says, "Execute Order 66."
Yeah. Take them out, wipe them out, all of them. The entire queen stage just like combusts.
Give them all HIV.
Yeah, but it's wild to think about because we could have had like eight Queen reunion tours or like 14 last tours from Queen or whatever So
damn. Well, you remember that one song that he died singing and it was continued by somebody else? Like he wasn't showing any signs of slowing down when he was
yeah.
Like I mean, other than the fact that the AIDS took him out, but like usually it's better to burn out than fade away, where like look at Nirvana. I mean, Nirvana
well, I mean, he trusted his girlfriend and that's the problem.
but like he died at the peak of his music. We never got to see the shit music, like the decline.
Yeah, like Motley Crue.
Oh god. Oh god. The Tommy and his talking penis.
Yep.
How dare you insult Motley Crue?
Take that. That's what you get for harassing me.
Crawling.
Yeah, that's what you'll get.
You insult Motley Crue one more time, I'll be one step closer to the edge, and I'm about to break everything you say to me.
Oh my god.
No, there's a wrestler in AEW.
Chester
Crawling in my skin, these words they will not eat up.
God damn it.
One thing, I don't know why. It doesn't even matter.
How hard you try. Take that in mind.
Oh,
Will eventually be a memory. I don't know the words, but
I don't remember the words either. I used to know.
Well, we were singing all of it during the AEW Forbidden Door thing because there's this wrestler. It looks exactly like an edgelord version of Chester Bennington. From his first video with the blonde spiky hair.
Darby Allin.
Yeah, Darby.
Hang on.
They hate me. They hate my existence. Everything that I stand for.
Oh my god, dude. Chester Buttersworth? What happened to him?
Yeah.
You mean John? You mean John Podesta's illegitimate son?
Oh,
yeah. Spitting image. Oh gosh.
Wait, here's Dart. Hang on, I'm gonna share this. Here's Chester Bennington came back from the dead and became a skinny fucking professional wrestler. Here he is, right here. Look.
Oh my god.
Something inside me that's new.
It's garbage.
Shut up when you're talking to me. Shut up.
Oh my god, dude. I remember
Hybrid Theory is the only good album.
Comfort endlessly, it pulls itself upon me.
I remember that fucking band. God damn it. I couldn't. Oh, jeez. I have such horrible memories of them because an ex-girlfriend would constantly listen to them. I'm just like, I can't listen to them anymore because of you, bitch. I just can't.
You ruined it.
Yeah, it's like,
Right.
and like from YouTube doing his wonderful rendition, it's like I didn't miss much. Not missing anything really.
I had a girlfriend that liked System of a Down that much.
I still love Chop Suey though. I really do.
Dude, yes.
See them live. They were awesome live.
Wake up! Grab a brush, put on the makeup.
Wake up! Watch her leave the keys up on the table. 1, 2. Baby.
I love their stuff.
You leave the keys up on the table.
God, I love their stuff, man.
Richard Cheese.
Yep.
Oh my god, fucking Richard Cheese. He's another one, man.
Get up, come on, you're down with the sickness. You fucker, get up, come on, you're down with the sickness. Open up your hate and let it flow into me, yeah. Why can't you just fuck off and die? You're down with the sickness. You stupid, sadistic, abusive fucking whore, you're down with the sickness. Open up your hate and let it flow into me, yeah.
We need the you just realized what you did, didn't you? We need the ETEP lounge album is what we need.
Yeah.
I have, dude. I've got that. I can do that kind of. That's like my range right there. Is that I can do that. It's funny.
But we need you on the stool with the mic with the undone like bow tie. The one glass of like the glass of whiskey, cigarette or the joint, and just kind of roll with it, man.
I'm gonna so when I go to get the rest of the shit from the old house, I had stools in the kitchen.
Yeah.
I'm gonna bring one down here because I can do like on the green screen. I can put like the stage curtain up here.
Yeah.
And,
Volumetric spotlight.
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah, I can sit down here and
Rocket Man. Woo!
I'm a rocket man. Rocket man. Burning out his flames out here. Alone. Shatner's version is fine. I had I met this his kid was he became a friend of mine. He rapped and he worked with this band out of Detroit called Inkvine, and they did like early 2000s, so it kind of in not like a complete like Linkin Park style, but they did a kind of a rock version of Rocket Man, and it actually sounded really fucking good. I still have the CD somewhere, but
I like Ricky Cheese's version of Milkshake-O.
Oh God, yeah,
that is so good.
No, my neck, my back, my neck, my back, lick my pussy and my crack. Johnny, sing it.
Yes.
We were floating down the river in our kayaks, and I had my little Bluetooth speaker, and I have like a whole Richard Cheese playlist, and that came on, and my mother-in-law turned around and looked at me, and I'm just like back there fucking high as hell, drunk off my ass, fucking singing it.
Nice. Yeah, I was introduced to him back like when I used to backyard wrestle, like by one of the guys that I wrestled with.
Richard Jesus. Like I when I heard that was Down with the Sickness was in one of the
Dawn of the Dead.
Wasn't
that Zack Snyder did those?
Unfortunately, yes. Yeah. Because like all he does is remakes and graphic novel movies that he has an instruction manual with. That's all he does.
Yeah.
God. But
and the funny thing is he does the exact same shtick in Army of the Dead for Netflix. He does the exact same thing.
Go figure. Give him a vampire movie. I want to see what he does.
I never watched Army of the Dead.
Dude, there are so many bad.
I feel like if he did a vampire movie, he would make it cool. Like it would be that might be his niche, you know.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Honestly, because he likes the music. He likes like the
that
action,
dark aesthetic, and like
he likes the horror aesthetic a lot. And I think if you were give him a vampire movie, he might. Well, I mean, it might become Sucker Punch. It might become a music video for 2 hours.
Yeah,
but here's the thing. I would not be mad at that because I like Sucker Punch. It's good for what it is visually.
Yeah,
the music's okay.
I'll give you that.
You know,
just
but
make it music videos.
Yeah, but I feel like if you were to give him like a modern vampire thing, he might be able to pull it off and at least make it like aesthetically pleasing.
Yep.
You know, it might not be the story might not be that good, but at least it would be like visually interesting.
Yep.
Well, there's a part in that Army of the Dead movie there where, again, speaking Batista and his illiteracy, there's a scene where they're like walking in like military formation with their guns, and they have a flashlight on the end of their guns. And I don't know how this made it into the final take, but apparently they were all supposed to turn on their flashlights, and I guess they made multiple takes. So you see in the scene, Batista already has his flashlight on, clicks it off, and then clicks it on again.
Oh, yeah. And also apparently Zack Snyder was a cinematographer for that too, because you could tell because like there are some shots that are fucking blurry for no goddamn reason. It's like, were you using your left eye or your right eye for this scene? What
and
what
was there slow mo like a lot of it?
There was slow mo in the beginning whenever they did the lounge song, and they're pretty much like describing it was basically when they did the 5 minute lounge song for it. It was them describing what happened to Vegas. It was just like the story of like why Vegas is like a shit show now, and it's like a demilitarized zone.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. It was weird, and even then, like the timings for like when somebody got bit or whatever were off. It didn't seem to make too much sense.
No.
It was like, I mean, like the actual description of the movie like sounds really fun, but the execution was not that good. And also, I hate to say it because I love them, but zombie movies are kind of dead now because of The Walking Dead and things like that.
Yeah.
And I love a shitty like homemade independent zombie movie, but nobody can make this anymore because like that subgenre is dead for a good long time now.
Just bring the vampire genre back because
I'm okay with that.
It died like in the 80s, like early 90s, like kind of.
Dude, 30 Days a Night.
Kind of
30
came
Days
back
a Night
in
was
like
so
the early 2000s a little bit, but
you had Dracula 2000, which was like
that has vitamin C in it.
Well,
Coolio was in that.
Well, yeah, it's got a lot of 90s fucking people in it. It's really hilarious. But here's the thing: they copied Monster Squad with the coffin scene.
Nice.
In the airplane when it lands in the fucking swamp. That's from Monster Squad.
Yeah.
Oh,
yes, it is.
They have Dracula. Did they have Dracula or a vampire grabbing a screaming 7-year-old girl and called her a little bitch?
No,
that was great.
That was the best part.
But very young, buff, hairless Gerard Butler is Dracula.
Mm-hmm.
Oh God!
I forgot about that shit.
Does he sparkle?
He does not. He does not.
The funny thing about Monster Squad is like him as the guy as Dracula. Like he never showed himself not as Dracula to those kids. So like
that's true. That's very
during
true.
Like that scene, like that was legit fear. Like
she
was literally she was legit afraid.
You little bitch!
I know. I love that. But you little bitch, and he's shaking. I was like, I get picture now. It's just vampire Vince McMahon going. But no, my
that would
who else was in it? Erica Laniak was in that too.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty much like everybody from the 90s, even like the fucking guy, the kid from Hackers was like the main character, like one of the main characters or something like that, you know.
Dade.
Yeah, Dade. Yeah, he was in there, and like it was a fun movie. It was a good time. I was not mad at it.
No,
it was good for what it was. I remember watching the theater and I was like, oh, this is pretty fun. You know, it was good. But no, I agree. I kind of missed the vampire movies, and I feel like. I really hated that they redid Fright Night. I was like, that's such a shit move.
I didn't mind the remake. Like I like the original. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah, the original's awesome.
The original is great.
the original's the best.
The new one
man.
was not that bad. Like it was compared to that, it wasn't as that bad.
But did you see
a lot worse?
Did you see the remake of Part 2 that went straight to DVD where the kids went to Romania?
Oh.
Did you see that one?
There's like a chick instead of a guy.
The remake of Part 2?
Yeah,
I did not know they did that.
Yeah, there's Fright Night 2, and it's the English chick from Dexter. She's the sister, I guess, and she's in Romania, and she's like after Charlie again while they're on like a trip in high school or some shit, like overseas.
Yeah, she was on Defiance. She was one of the cast attendants.
Yeah, but she's a vampire chick. I mean, she's fucking hot. She's naked the whole time, and she's hitting on. I think she's trying to hit on his girlfriend, and there's a nice little lesbian scene as well. But the story is shit.
Yeah, that's what the mute button's for.
Yeah.
Hey,
but
you know what we need right now as far as vampires go?
What?
We need while John Carpenter's still around. We need John Carpenter's Vampires Part 2 and bring back James motherfucking Woods.
But they already did a Part 2 with Bon Jovi.
No.
Whoa! I'm halfway there.
I do. I love me some Bon Jovi. It doesn't get any better than.
Ooh,
she's a little runaway. No. We ignore the Bon Jovi one and we go back to James Woods because James Woods ain't got nothing else to do right now. And John Carpenter's Vampires is a great fucking movie. Nick, you were here for the watch party for that.
Oh yeah, I was. Yeah, I was, man. Yeah, it was awesome, man.
I love that movie. I absolutely love that fucking movie.
Yeah, that is a good movie.
Yeah. So you could bring James Woods' character back and just do a Halloween. I mean, Halloween has rebooted their own franchise like 37,000 times.
That's true.
So why not this one? Hail author Stephen Walton. What's going on?
Hey.
What's going on? True story. When Walton comes into the chat, you know those saloon doors. There's a top and a bottom one. He just uses the bottom one.
Dutch door.
It's a sequel.
Yeah.
And the main vampire is a female.
Yeah. See, we can just ignore that. we can just.
I think I've only seen bits and pieces of it. I haven't seen all of it.
Yeah, I have as well. It
wasn't that great. What I saw.
Man, imagine like if they had like Amy Hennig make like the Legacy of Kain movie, like the original. Blood Omen, like it's like a
Soul
fantasy.
Reaver, man.
Yeah, well, like make the original Blood Omen Legacy of Kain and have it bleed into Soul Reaver. You know what I mean? So you have like a trilogy of them, kind of like you know, like a because well, that's the sad part is that was a horribly squandered IP. You know, after Soul Reaver 2, and then they went into the other Legacy, and it was just like you know?
Yep,
man. Or what about Vampirella? Oh no, they couldn't do that because the male gaze.
I was gonna say that character's hot. You can't do that.
Yeah,
I have a
double
feature of Vampirella and some other movie.
Nice.
Nick, I don't. Chris will probably know what this. Life Force.
Oh my god!
Yeah! Damn, that chick was hot. Oh my god, dude! I'd pull a Walton on that one.
Trey saw the the Blu-ray sitting on the shelf, and he's like, "What's Life Force, Dad?" I'm like,
"Puberty."
You gotta wait a bit, kid.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm like, "You're about 10 years away from watching Life Force, buddy."
Yeah, I'll know when you watched it because the tissue box will be empty.
The wife's like, "Is it scary?" I'm like, "No, the main vampire is she's female and she's naked the entire movie, literally naked the entire fucking movie. He can't watch this movie for a while."
No.
Yep.
Damn. Yeah, I saw that. I saw it actually. I didn't see it back in the day when it came out. I actually saw it on it was either Hulu or Amazon Prime. It was like, because you like this, you'll like this. And I was like, okay, I'll give it a shot. And I was just like, damn! Like I was doing the Friday damn, you know, where it's like leaning back in my chair. Because I was like, who the hell is this chick and why haven't I seen her in other movies?
But the double
I'm currently stalking her Twitter, and she's, I think, what is it? She's 57 now or something, or 47. Let me check and make sure. She's 57, and she's still fucking hot, dude. Like,
damn!
Wow.
She looks. Especially she's 57. She looks 40, maybe 47. But even then, I'm still the credit back.
The Salma Hayek effect.
Yes, sir.
But the other movie in that double feature is Night Hunter. It's got Don the Dragon Wilson in it.
Yeah.
And he has a. Is that a shotgun? Yes, it's a shotgun.
That's one hell of a double feature.
Yeah, it's like, and now for something completely different.
Yep. I got that in like the bargain bin at like Kmart back in the day.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I love how bargain bin came out with Vampirella, and that movie was a double feature, and that was a bargain thing.
Yeah, like what the hell?
Yeah, like I love how like Life Force will never be in a bargain bin for fucking obvious reasons. Like you like some kid's gonna buy Life Force for like $5 and just be like, he just ruined the whole weekend. He's like, I don't feel good. Leave me alone.
Yeah,
I'll be in my room. I need more. I need tissue.
I need more tissues.
My socks are all crispy.
Yeah.
Don't look under my bed, Mom.
That's on Amazon Prime. Shit, I might have to watch that. Yeah.
Holy shit, dude.
Yeah, that was where I saw it.
Yeah, man. Shit, I might have to watch that. Yeah, no, I'm glad I got the really nice Steelbook Blu-ray from Shot Factory a long time ago because it's worth it.
Adam sent me my copy.
That's awesome, man.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Man.
That's yep. Like I said, I was like, the wife's never. I was like, "Do you want to watch it?" She goes, "No." She's like, "No."
This is called a marital aid.
She's like, "No, I don't fucking want to watch this." She goes, "It sounds stupid." I tried. I put on my. We were sitting around. It was like 3-4 of us sitting around playing cards one night. And I put on Miami Connection, and within 10 minutes, her and my buddy Jason like changed the shit. I'm like, I fucking hate both of you.
I know how I feel when you make fun of me about my Darby.
Well, that's different. Yeah, he sounds like a dying deer that got hit by a car, and it was too small to finish the deer off.
Oh, God. What is it? There's this place in Knoxville, Tennessee now called Grindhouse Video where they have all of the Blu-rays of the Andy Sedaris movies like just there. Whenever I go back, I might go like buy them individually because I got the DVD set that Adam suggested. I have that, but I want them all in Blu-ray as well, just because I want to see tits in HD.
The only way to see tits.
Yeah, and I want to put them on my Plex server so I can have them to watch wherever I am, whenever I want to.
I want to see tits, and I want to see them now.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I need to find a way to watch Sentai and Kamen Rider again.
Oh, yeah.
Wait, what?
The
Super Sentai and Kamen Rider.
Okay.
the basically Power Rangers from
Yeah,
Japan.
it's basically Power Rangers from Japan, and Kamen Rider was the Masked Rider over here.
Okay.
But yeah.
Yeah, originally one of the I guess the last I was watching a documentary on like the last Japanese Power Rangers thing was definitely not meant for kids. Like the Black Ranger was like a womanizing gambler who had like addiction problems.
Of course, make the Black Ranger have the problems, eh, bud?
Well, he was Japanese.
Even
so.
Kamen Rider is like that too. Like they
That's
have
okay,
very,
then.
very adult themes like that they use for some of these. But in the fall, we're getting Kamen Rider Black Sun on Amazon Prime, so I'm like super pumped.
Whoa! That's African American son. Okay.
I was gonna say.
Jesus, man.
No, I automatically.
Dude.
I automatically went to Family Guy.
My black son, making the best out of every day. He's my black son.
Goddamn.
Can you call me Mr. Drummond?
No. Okay, Mr. Drummond. And now that I think about it, his kids sound mysteriously like someone else we know. His son sound like me because it's my children's. It's my son.
Oh, shit.
I didn't put a gun to his mother's belly. I promise. I was like, you're going to have my children.
Goddamn.
That's right. I'm her. It's me, St. Floyd of fentanyl. Remember, leave your Fentos out with a Lucy in a counterfeit 20 and St. Floyd will leave some fentanyl under your pillow, baby.
Mentos, the breath taker.
This is what the riders look like in that.
Whoa!
Oh, shit.
I gotta go. The ghost of Derek Chauvin's chasing me.
Dude, that looks like almost like the Guyver.
It basically,
Holy shit.
I think it's a continuation of like Kamen Rider Black itself.
They look fucking awesome, man. Holy shit!
Yeah,
But
yeah.
it does look like Guyver though. It really does.
Yeah, it does.
Hell yeah.
Those are wild movies too, man. The Guyver movies. How many were there? Were there two or three?
Mark Hamill's in one of them, isn't
Yeah, he's in the
Yeah,
first
he was.
one.
Yeah, yep. He's in one of them. Yeah. Yeah.
Because isn't he Guyver in the first one?
Yep.
Yeah.
Black
But yeah,
Sun?
those movies were fucking wild, dude. That was during the '90s when like you could do almost damn near anything and put it straight to video, and people would find it and it would be awesome.
Yeah.
I mean, do you remember Black Scorpion, the fucking Skinamax movie that became Skinamax show that became a fucking movie?
Yeah. Yeah, that
Vaguely,
chick was
yes.
hot.
Oh man, that was wild too. That was fucking wild.
Yeah, she was the black. All she had was like this long braid.
Yeah, that's all it was.
Like-
That's all it was. Yeah, and she was in like fucking black leather.
Yeah.
outfit. That's all.
Yeah, it was just a bustier, like a
Yep.
like a. It's like I'll take
And
it.
she was fighting crime. I don't know what kind of
I
crime
don't
they were
have to-
committing, but I didn't care.
All I know is I didn't have to see it through a scramble.
There you go.
Dude,
Man.
this is you're talking about offbeat straight to DVD movies. This is like one of my favorite from the '90s. Champions with Ken
Is that Ken
Shamrock,
Shamrock?
and Danny Trejo.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit,
Oh
dude.
damn!
And Ken Shamrock's not even the main guy. Louis Mandylor is
Mm,
So why is he on the cover?
yeah.
to sell it because he was big in WWF at the time.
Oh. Well, do you
And
remember
Danny
him and
Trejo
House
is
Gracie?
always, dude. Okay, the UFC used to be boring as shit. I fucking respect the Gracies, but I don't want to watch any of them fuckers.
Two guys hugging for 2 hours.
They just oh, this is an exciting fight. They're gonna lay there and hug. It looks like a fucking gay bathhouse.
Oh, so like that Saber Junior like fucking trying to do a submission for like 30 minutes on a guy instead of actually like fighting the dude.
Yeah,
it was just
That's
rabbit
boring.
punching.
Yeah.
It's boring. What up, Amen Fate? Welcome, man. Welcome.
Man.
Yeah, Danny Trejo basically played. His name in that movie was Max Burrito. So when we'd get high, we'd just call him Maximum Burrito.
Like the Tito Santana. The
Danny,
flying
yeah,
burrito.
basically that was it. It's like Danny Trejo is Maximum Burrito. He's like, Hey, and he what's his name? The one rapper was in it, Cool Keith. He was in it. He had a little bit part. He played like they kidnapped all these fighters. The premise of this movie is they kidnap all these fighters and they bring them into this thing. And this is when the internet was just like going mainstream in '97, right? So they're gonna illegally broadcast this underground fight tournament on the internet, and people are gonna bet on it from all over the world. And Maximum Burrito is gonna get rich, but. You know, there's some. I mean, there's some nice. Well, yeah, it's basically a ripoff of that.
Kumite. Dude, Trejo pissed me off though, man.
Why?
So, do you remember that movie Badass?
Not really.
Oh yeah, the one with him and Glover in it, right?
Yeah. Well, there was prior to the Glover one. I think that was the sequel. So you know, like Trejo got his break or whatever because he's like trying to rob a bank with a hand grenade and all that shit. But he's like all of about 5'2", you know.
Yeah.
And so he made this movie called Badass, and they basically build it as like based on a true story and all this stuff, actual events and blah 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 blah. And it's the biggest amount of bullshit I've ever seen because it was based off of Epic Beardy Man, where there was this guy who was being filmed, like in the early days of the iPhone filming, and he was in like a bus, and there's this mouthy black dude that's like getting in everybody's faces, and he finally gets into the face of this like senior citizen guy who's got a long gray beard or whatever, this big white guy who was like an ex-nom vet or whatever, you know, nom vet, you know, and he was just like getting in his face, saying shit, blah 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 blah, and he's like, fine, we'll get off at the next stop. So they got off at the next stop. And the Epic Beardy guy, the old white guy, turned out to be like 6'4", full of muscle. And he like laid the black dude out, who was like basically trying to fight everybody, and dropped him. And he got an applause from everybody on the bus. He got back on the bus and then drove off. There's, you know, this scared little black guy who just got punched by this elderly guy. You know, that was the whole story that was based on you know, a true story of real events. So then they made a movie about it called Badass, and instead of having the big old non-vet guy, they had Danny Trejo, who's like 5'2", you know, play this guy, and they completely rewrote it where instead of it being this mouthy black dude who was like picking fights and getting violent with people on the bus, it was a white supremacist group. And it was like, wow, are you serious? Like, you rewrote history. Like, you rewrote it so that Whitey's got to be the bad guy again.
When was that made?
I don't remember, but if you go on YouTube, you can find Epic Beard Man or Epic Beardy Man or whatever, and you can watch the legit thing, like the legit video that inspired it. And then when you see the movie,
the first Badass movie came out in 2012.
Yes, yeah, wow, 10 years ago. But holy crap, time flies. But yeah, you can see that and like watch the movie and then see the actual thing, and you're like, who the hell greenlit this? Like, this is the biggest like revisionist history I've ever seen. You know, it's like, I'm sorry, the races and identities of the people involved were problematic. Let's switch them up. You know.
Yeah, like, the sequel is Badass 2, Badasses.
And then there's Badasses on the Bayou, which is the third one.
Yeah.
Oh,
Badass.
Oh yeah.
All of that. Yeah. Based off of a viral video of some like senior citizen vet who like put this dude in his place.
I've seen that video. I remember that.
And anything for a buck, man. Let me tell you. I mean, like every time a sensational news story comes out, I always hear it's like, oh, and Netflix acquires the rights to the story in 2 days.
I'm no!
Like, of course you fucking did.
Goodbye, Gingers.
Yep. Well, you know, it's like, yeah, hey, you can't. Well, look, we don't want any white Wakandans because that doesn't make sense. But we'll have black Asgardians, or not? Yeah, Asgardians.
I know Norse mythology.
Yeah, hey, yeah, that's Norse mythology. You know, yeah,
King Valkyrie.
Heimdall's black and we was Kangs and shit. Valkyrie. I was in Walmart the other day when me and the wife were getting Trey shit for his birthday. And I'm looking at the Marvel Legends, and they have like almost the whole wave,
and they still will.
And they had like three Kang Valkyries, and the wife's like, "Did you find what?" Because we were looking for the Jurassic World like Dominion dinosaurs for Trey, because he wanted some of them. I'm like, I was like, I'm buying him this because it's got Owen. He doesn't have Owen yet. She says, yeah, he's blue. I'm like, he doesn't have Owen, and he needs his Jeep because this is cool. She goes, are you buying that for him or for you? I'm like, me when you leave town so I can play with it.
Hey, at least you're honest.
Sir, I didn't see you playing with your dolls.
Knock next time.
Oh, what is it? Lego. Well, what is it? Lego has the T-Rex breakout from Jurassic Park as a Lego set right now.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, they just got it back in. I just ordered it. I was just like, I need this right now.
I've still got the Razor Crest to put together. I've had for almost 3 years.
Oh my gosh.
We just have it in a room. I still got to move all the Legos. The whole Lego city still in the kitchen counter over at the old house. I got to move that over here.
Oh,
why did they blow that up? Like, what genius said, hey, let's make this awesome toy, and then we're going to blow it up in the next episode? Like
Disney.
These are the same dumbasses who had a shortage of those Baby Yoda dolls for Christmas.
Yeah, they did.
because they didn't anticipate that would be a good thing that everybody wanted, and everybody would look at this thing and be like, "Yeah, we need this right now." Disney was just so inept; they're just like, "Yeah, it'll be okay. People will care about it." Like, really?
Because everything was failing before it, so they're like, "Well, we don't know what we're doing," you know.
So stupid.
So they didn't think that it would catch on.
So dumb.
I know whose decision it was to blow up the Razor Crest. Yes, of course I know. It is I, the future ruler of the Upper Peninsula of Michigan, with my fluffy kitty, Mr. Beans. Yes, scumbag Doomtap here to tell you exactly whose decision it was. I'm just repeating myself because I'm long-winded and rather blowharded. Yes, that's right.
Oh, shit.
But anyway, I digress from the point of my story, which has no point, because I use circular logic to keep my listeners entertained, like watching a hamster run on a wheel with the piece of cheese just out of its reach until the hamster smiled. Kathleen Kennedy, it was her decision. That's who's sure. And that was from my sources on Reddit, of course. Lucasfilm, inside sources. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to get back to fixing the flux capacitor on the tank that keeps Mr. Beans contained so he doesn't take over the entire Upper Peninsula of Michigan, which nobody wants because the copper mines are as barren as a 37-year-old spinster living with 8 cats. Doomtap out, bitches.
And just like that, he was gone.
The hero we didn't know we needed.
Yeah.
He's not the hero we deserve. He's the hero we need right now.
Yeah, some of them don't even wear capes, man. It's wonderful.
They don't. They don't wear capes. Some of them just wear theirs. Hey! What? Jesus.
Oh, shit. Cookie Puss.
I'm telling you, what?
Jesus, help me. He's here.
Shit.
He's behind me, isn't he? He's scary.
Oh.
He's scary. Please make the scary man go away.
Did somebody say juice? How far would you go for it?
Oh, I found in this group I was in all these photo comment memes, and there's one that says got 'em juice, GODAM, and somebody posted it, and I'm looking in the comments. Of course, the thread's full of, anyway. It just says I can't stand ... and here's the picture of the goddamn juice. I'm like, son of a
Shalom
bitch. I'm
to
like,
you too, my friend.
that's what I said. I'm like, mazel tov. Like, I'm saving this because I'm going to put David Apple. I'm going to put this dude's face over it, and it's going to be funny. Jesus, I'm high.
Shit. Man, yeah. I know, I could go for a Carvel ice cream cake.
Cookie Puss. And Fudgy the Whale and Nutty the Chocolate Ghost.
Oh, man.
Somebody say Fudgy the Chocolate Ghost, baby. I'm hungry. Go away, George. Piss off, Cracker.
Oh, shit. Damn.
He's so mean. He went right to racial epithets.
He's going through the DTs of not being on fentanyl for a couple of years.
I've been clean for 2 years. Hail,
'cause he's
Darren,
been
like
dead.
my father. Hey, whatever works, whatever strategy you have to use to get clean.
Yeah. Oh, best method possible. I mean, it's the most
Oh
effective
God,
one.
who
You wanna
sent
get
me
clean.
that? Somebody sent me that meme of the breathe right neck strips. I was just like, oh my God.
Oh shit.
Darren says, evening, everyone. Hope you're having a great. Hey, I had a great day. I got a bunch of shit painted. Well, they got one wall painted, but I had to put 2.5 coats of paint on it. I got another one to do tomorrow, and then I got another room to do. Yay! But you know what? It looks fantastic. I had to clean my tool room. I was as I was moving my toolbox in there. I was like, "There's a vent." I opened the vent because I had the air conditioning on the house. My fucking tool room in the garage is air conditioned.
Nice.
I'm like,
Central Air.
yeah. I'm like, oh, this is fucking slick. I'm like, I was like, I really like the way this house is designed. I got the sprinkler system fucking set. That's all fixed now. Got the lawn mowed. I got to go buy a nut. Yeah, so my backyard is like part of it's fenced in, which is like it's perfect for the dog, right? So I'm mowing the lawn the other day, and I'm going to drive in there, and I'm like, oh shit, my fucking tractor's too wide to fit in. So now I got to go buy a fucking push mower with a bagger to fucking mow that. I'm like, that's great. I still have to have 2 lawnmowers. Son of a bitch.
Well, first world problems.
Right, that is Brian Last. Brian Last he can show up.
Oh no!
Insomnia strikes again.
Somebody say Dashman.
Oh shit!
Oh no! Oh no! Look, it's
Yes.
It's the guy.
it's Angelus Perlman. It's Angelus Perlman. All right, so Brian Last, he's here somewhere. Hang on a
Oh
second.
shit!
Here he is.
Oh, excuse me, stewardess. I speak fat.
It's me, Curly. It's Brian Last. I'm here to give you the sponsor spot for Magic Spoon. It tastes just like you did when you were a kid, and you remember when you had all your toes before type 9 diabetes.
Type 9.
I got all the beaters.
All the beaters. Well,
Oh,
what we're
yeah.
not seeing is the physical deformation that ETEP has to go through in order to make that voice.
I have to twist my neck down to my fucking shoulder and like push the other shoulder up. Like
It looks like he lost to Vecna from Stranger Things.
This is fucking bullshit. Fucking Jim Cornette here. Fucking Brian Last taking the sponsors. But at least he didn't do the one for manscaped.com because nobody wants to think about Brian's manscaping. That's fucking terrifying.
Oh, lift and scrub.
This is the fucking Brian. When I do the Brian Last,
I have to talk like this in case I understand in my mouth.
like that's how I create that fucking Brian Last voice.
Like what kind of like an anatomical damage is done to the real Brian Last to get him to sound like that?
Oh, I'm sure my chiropractor's gonna be like, whatever you're doing, stop. Just stop.
You're going to die.
You're killing yourself with a Brian Last impression.
But it's worth it.
Totally worth it.
Yeah, when one of ETEP's eyes is bloodshot, we know what happens.
Yeah.
We don't too far. He's like, God damn it!
Too much. Okay. Too much pressure on my.
There's a stroke right in like. But how do we alert the ambulance? Somebody
Man.
docks him.
I'll be laying on the floor just going,
Yeah.
clear the porn tabs, clear that. And I have a stroke with Jim Cornette's face behind me too, because now as I'm trying not to go into the light, I'll be thinking as Cornette's laughing, somewhere going, ha ha, fucker! That's why I blocked you on Twitter for being a fucking anti-vax, right, far right Trump supporter, you son of a bitch! Fuck you!
Oh, dude, did you hear there was an article that was recent? I'll have to get it. It was off of Twitter. Somebody had posted an article about how we should deny Trump supporters the right to vote in order to stop voter suppression.
Wait, what?
What?
I was like, so you gotta make voter suppression to stop voter suppression?
But the Democrats are the ones that saying black people are too stupid to get IDs
yeah,
to
No.
vote.
Oh my god.
They're the ones that are saying that. It's like
Yep.
they don't think people in the black community can go out and get a driver's license or a ID. They don't think they know how to use the internet. It's like, how are you calling me a racist for just wanting to be left the fuck alone when you're saying this shit? It's like Biden. Okay, I don't like. It's Saturday night. We usually talk about something, but like seriously, when he said,
You're
poor
having
kids are just as smart as white kids," I'm like,
Oh,
what?
damn.
What did he?
He's never been to Appalachia.
That's on video. Him saying that, you know.
Yeah,
It's
not
like,
a single one of them bats an eye at it.
no, I'm like,
But every time Trump said something or was taken out of context, they were right there, right up.
That
Dude,
motherfucker shouldn't
it was
have
like it was like every hour on the hour. It's kind of like, oh
Yep.
god, can we stop?
Well,
Yep.
that's what actually kind of made me like Trump. Was like I was like, whatever, he's just some rich asshole. Like I trust a politician about as far as I could kick him up a flight of stairs, you know, with my left leg in the dark underwater. But you know, when they started just the 24-hour Trump bash, you know, frenzy, I was like, maybe he's on to something. Like if he's riled up the nest this much, maybe, you know. And the guy that likes to root for the underdog, you know, kicked in, and I was like, I'm actually liking this dude. He's making like, I'll tell you, man, I'd rather take the mean tweets and the $1.89 a gallon of gas than the, you know, the money laundering and the proxy wars and the $7 a gallon gas.
Yeah, me too, man.
Supply
Trust me.
chains. And,
Yep.
giving $40 billion to a company run by human trafficking cartels, allegedly in Minecraft.
Oh, you see all the swastikas and stuff over in the Ukraine too.
Well, dude, one of their army divisions is like all Yahtzees. Like the entire fucking thing is nothing but and the left is over here going like, yeah, we're
Those are
saving.
good Nazis.
Those are good. I'm sitting here going,
What?
Yeah. What? Yeah, malfunction.
there's no
divide by
such
zero.
thing.
What?
Yeah. Yeah, they literally said that. They said that, yeah, these weren't during World War II. They didn't exist. These are good Nazis. Don't worry about it. And I was like, are you kidding me? Are you
the mental fucking gymnastics make
it's
Simone
like
Biles blush.
Yeah, if they didn't have double standards, they'd have no standards. Like,
Oh god.
yeah,
It
like,
is-
hello? Like, and then
At
the
the
whole gay
expense.
stuff too.
Oh
Like,
God.
Like,
Yeah.
so basically in the Ukraine, they don't even recognize like any type of like relationship status or whatever. Like, there's not even a civil union. Like gay marriage, you know, but like
Yeah.
civil unions aren't even recognized in the Ukraine. And they're over there like, rainbow flags, let's add the Ukraine flag to the pride flag. It's like, yeah, and you're gonna get a helicopter ride if you go over there.
Yep.
Mm,
Oh yeah. Yeah, they have no
tolerance.
no reservations about yeeting motherfuckers out of Huey's over
Yeah.
there.
But we got the unicorn division now. You see that?
Remember-
They replaced it?
Remember all the LARPers that went over there and were gonna fight for the cause and got blown up?
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
That's called fuck around and find out. That's like playing Call of Duty a soldier does not make.
God
Yeah,
no.
Sean Penn's over
God no. I mean, even I know that. I love Call of Duty. I would not do that. I was like, I know the difference between real life and a fucking video game.
Yeah.
I know that. I
Yep.
know that safety of my home, eating cheesy poops, drinking beer, you know, and killing little 10-year-olds on fucking Call of Duty is fun. But I ain't going to the real thing. I know better.
I will say
Where's the
that
spawn point? Where's the spawn point?
I will say, if it was the real thing, I had to be crazy as fuck because I used to run at tanks straight on in Battlefield and throw C4 on them and then just run away and blow them up.
Yeah.
A one-man ghost of Ukraine.
Well, have you seen the
Or I'm
caught
the
that guy.
shadow of Ukraine
They caught the ghost of Kiev. It was George Floyd.
because I'm a vampire.
Yeah. Well, they had a Penn and Teller. Remember Bullshit? Love that show. But they showed like it was all about gun control and stuff, and they were showing how like
I remember that
the
one. Yeah.
prevalence. Yeah, remember they had the 8-year-old kid there, and they gave him a real gun and put him on a firing range. He fired once and started crying, And this is like a kid that played like Call of Duty.
and he was he played all the gun games. He started crying to his, I think his mom and his sister or something like that. And I was just kind of like, because he was so jarred at the sound and the feeling of the gun, he couldn't comprehend it because he's used to the fucking rumble pack on his controller. He's like, oh, it's not gonna be that bad. It's like, no, motherfucker, there's a difference. Trust me.
Yep.
Yeah, this is reality.
And the point they were trying to make with that episode was like the whole video game violence doesn't cause violence in the real world. Yep. And it doesn't. And it blows my mind that we saw that was put to bed 20 years ago. Well, they keep bringing it back.
Yeah, and every year there's like studies from independent research places that do it every year, and they're like, listen, still not the fact. Still not the thing. I mean, it's not like every, because Top Gun's so big now. It's not like kids are gonna steal F-18s and going to like fly around and bomb shit. It's like that's not gonna fucking happen.
You know what? I want to see a 15-year-old try to steal an F-18. I want to see it.
Well, do you remember that kid in Washington the kid in Washington that stole the jetliner? And
well, I mean that's a jetliner. That's different, like that's I mean, he's still going to jail for life, but I mean, it's not with bombs and shit.
Well, he killed himself with the jet, and it was funny because like the guy that was trying to talk him down, because he was amazed that the kid knew how to basically get in there, and it was a Learjet or whatever, get in there and start it all and take off and fly. And he's like, the kid's freaking smart to be able to do that by himself. Usually it takes years of training. So he's up there and he's doing all sorts of like advanced aerial maneuvers, and he started to run out of oxygen. So he's like kind of like tripping balls, and the negotiator or whatever is talking to him like, yeah, maybe we can get you a job at at Boeing or whatever. He's like, who are you kidding here? I'm a white guy. And then when he ran out of fuel, he just nose dove it right into the bay.
Oh, what the fuck, dude!
Wow.
Yeah, but yeah, that was that mysteriously never made it to the news in like when they covered.
Yeah, I have not heard of that at all. Not even not one bit. I'm like, holy shit! Didn't realize that.
Yeah, the kid was like a smart ass too. He was like a little teenager, and he's like, yeah, who are we kidding here? I'm a white guy. They're not gonna give me a job.
Top Gun wasn't realistic. Tom Cruise would have needed a booster seat in that jet.
No, dude, actually, he was the right size. Like they in the Air Force, they don't want you to be 6 foot, whatever.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like they would.
You can because you can't fit in the goddamn, the goddamn seat.
Yeah, yeah. Like if you're like a huge like Uber Chad, like a Marine or whatever, they're not gonna want that. Like that's why a lot of pilots are actually women, because anatomically women are better suited for G-force as well. Like they actually had to invent something called the frog suit for male pilots, because there's this thing called G-lock, or gravity induced loss of consciousness. And because women's hearts are closer to their brains, they actually don't get G-lock as easily. So
but they're terrible at making decisions, so nothing ever happens.
Yep.
I know. Have you ever seen him drive a car? Jesus Christ, a plane!
Oh yeah, car, let alone a dude. They actually had that
parallel park it, bitch.
Texas Speedway for the NASCAR track. It's like a big track, and the corners were banked so high at one point, and they were hitting them so fast. Some of the drivers were having that, and they were almost passing out, hitting the turns.
Wow.
So they had to change the embankments on the track. I remember. I used to watch. I watched a lot of NASCAR back in like 99, 2000, about 02. Because I'd get in like NASCAR pools and shit like that. I like Tony Stewart. He used to drive the Home Depot number 20 car because
that's my one buddy's favorite too.
He punched somebody. He'd get out of his car and he'd punch somebody in the fucking mouth and he'd talk shit. I'm like, I like this guy. So that's kind of why I started watching NASCAR.
Danica Patrick, screw you.
Fuck you, Danica Patrick, you fucking bitch.
Round two, fight.
She was hot, but goddamn, she couldn't drive for shit.
Well, I mean, number one, she's a woman. And who let her drive a car without a man?
Oh, damn! I'd like to formally apologize to.
No, she was a bad driver. Like she was great at the Formula One shit, but NASCAR it wasn't her thing.
She was an unlock in that Sonic racing game too.
Why? So she could fucking crash? I mean,
yeah.
That's like-
Sonic and All Star Transformed Racing.
I remember, what was her name? Shit. She used to drive the number 61 car. I think it was Shauna Robinson. She was like one fucking sponsor on her car. You know, like all these cars have like sponsors and contingencies all over them. This fucking girl had like her number, and then there was like one sponsor on the whole fucking car.
It was only GoDaddy or something.
Yeah.
GoDaddy.com or some shit.
Well, that was
No,
Danica Patrick.
That was
so.
Danica.
Yeah.
Danica started with GoDaddy. No, Shauna had some offbeat fucking garbage tier fucking sponsor that would probably sponsor my show. But who is not a garbage tier sponsor of my show and should sponsor us is HLPCSmeds.com.
Did you guys ever follow? Oh, sorry.
No, I was gonna say I'm working hard for that one.
Yeah. Did you guys ever follow funny car racing back in like the 70s or 80s, where they had Jungle Jane there?
I did a little bit in the 80s. I used to like that in the fucking monster trucks. I used to watch Monster Jam.
Sunday.
It was, dude, Saturday night on Fox, when Fox first became a network in like 86 or 87. Yup. Fucking Bigfoot versus Gravedigger was like the hugest rivalry if you were a monster. If you were like a kid, like I had those two little trucks and I used to go out in my sand and play with them. Oh my God, yeah. But yep, I remember the first time I got to see the monster trucks live. I was so fucking excited. I was probably like no more about 7. And yeah, man.
You remember the Transformer?
Thing.
The T-Rex robot, like transform and eat cars and firebomb them and
for that stuff.
Oh yeah,
I never got to see it live. But I got to. Yes, you see those commercials, and as a kid, it's like, no fucking way, Transformers are real. Yeah, you know.
What was it, like Carmageddon or something?
Yeah. Something like that. It was something like that. Yeah, it was fucking awesome.
Oh man,
dude,
I missed that shit.
Yeah, but yeah, Fox would have Saturday night. You had Monster Jam. You had, remember, Roller Derby.
Oh yeah!
Oh my God!
Yeah.
Hot lesbians. The lesbians.
Yep. We have. Hang on a second. Wait a second. Since we haven't got to play it in a while, it's here. Here it is.
The lesbians.
There we go. But no, man. And then you'd have American Gladiators was on.
Oh yeah,
dude. I miss that show. I miss American Gladiator so much.
Yeah, wasn't Gina on there?
She was on.
She was on the reboot
or whatever. Yeah.
Dude, every woman they had on that reboot was so fucking hot. Like,
yeah, remember Phoenix? Oh damn, the redhead.
Yeah, Etip still follows all their Instagrams.
He's like, yes.
Yeah,
I know who these are.
Yep.
Yeah.
Dude, my favorite one from the original, outside, I was in love with Zap, of course. Ray Hollett was so hot, and she was in Skin Deep with John Ritter. She had that sexy with John Ritter. She looked badass. Yeah. But what's her name? Ice. Ice was always my favorite. It was always the jacked blondes. But yeah, she was her too, and But yeah, dude, I always wanted to play it because the obstacle course. Remember when they shoot the fucking tennis balls? Fuck yeah, dude!
That's like the best
part. Yeah, I had that game is on my NES Classic. It's on the one that's jailbroke.
Oh my God, dude!
Yes,
me and Trey were playing that. It was so much fun. I was like, I'm gonna go fucking. I started watching The Boys last night. Nice. Finally.
Holy shit! Wait, Dylan. Are you saying just the new season or the whole show?
The whole show.
Oh, dude, it's fucking wild, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Season 3, man, with the penis.
Dog, the first episode, Huey's like, Robin, I love you. You see whoosh, and you look and you see that little splatter of blood, and just.
And you still holding their hands?
Yeah, you looked at his whole hands like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
But honestly, I started watching it like after Tony's show last night, and so I was pretty out of it. I made it about halfway through the first episode. I passed out, woke up at like 4:00, and it was on, I think, episode 4 or 5. So I'm gonna have to go back. I'm gonna rewatch episode 1 tonight.
I need to finish season 2.
But I gotta watch. I gotta watch the Terminal List, and I'm gonna do that tomorrow morning.
Yeah, dude, I've been hearing a lot of good stuff about that.
Nano watched it. We were supposed to review it tonight, but I didn't get a chance to fucking watch any of it. So I might. I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna watch a couple episodes during breakfast tomorrow. You know,
you got
in the morning.
Orville to watch too.
Dude, I know. I haven't seen one fucking episode of the new season of the Orville yet.
Oh, damn! Really?
It came out right when I moved, and I have not had time to. Every time I sit down,
I don't think the last episode achieved what they were setting out to achieve, because I think it actually sent a message for the direct opposite.
Now I want. What are that? Is it episode 4 of season 3?
Yeah, it's all about stuff, and they make a very, very strong argument against that. And I think they were trying to make an argument for it, but it didn't work out that way. And I was like, "Holy shit! Is this the most based episode of the Orville I've ever seen?"
Sorry to hear your transies. Get well soon.
Although I just finished Stranger Things season 4, like they just released
Don't tell me.
I finished it too. It was good.
I don't want to hear a fucking thing because I'm gonna watch it with some friends one day. We're getting together. We're making ecto cooler. We're gonna smoke blunts and have a good time. So
I won't say anything other than season 1 was my favorite. Season 4 is now a very close second, if not tied. Yeah, I didn't like season 2 as much.
Yeah, everybody doesn't like it. I understand why, because I think it was the most pandering to the fans kind of season ever. Because like everybody wanted more Barb and shit like that, and they got it and they gave it to them. I was like, she's dead. We don't need any more of this.
Yeah.
Bullshit.
Yeah.
And then season 3 they kind of got it back together. I don't mind season 3 for the Russian like ridiculous
it's
Russian
kind of cartoonish
under the mall. I thought that was hilarious because I'm just like, how did this town not see this happening?
Some random
Yeah, I loved it because it's entirely ridiculous because there's like a goddamn nuclear reactor under the mall and they don't know it's there.
Yeah,
you know, I fucking love it. It's so nuts. It's so nuts. It's
yeah,
fun.
Yeah. Well, the fifth season is going to be the final season.
Yeah,
and I cannot wait. Like, I'm excited because this is the first time in a long time.
I read what it's going to be about, or at least like some of the concept. Like, and I'm like, I'm on board with this.
Yeah, and I don't generally like I would say the last 10 years, like I've really kind of felt I don't want to say betrayed, but like I've really lost interest in a lot of TV shows and movies and stuff. You know, like I'll go for like the independent stuff, but like more or less I'm like, I'm just not really interested in it. Or I always feel like when it comes out, there's always that groan of like, okay, how are they going to fuck this up? Like, what message are they going to put in it? You know, and I'm like, oh, this was the first time I saw this and I wanted to high five someone.
Yeah, dude.
Like they didn't pussy around anything. They, like I think they learned a lot of lessons and said, yeah, fuck it, we're doing the real shit. We're not going to pull any punches, and that has me as a fan.
Yeah, because I watched the 4th season with friends when it came out. The first part, and I was like, I fucking missed this show, man. It feels so good. It's like I was with my friends, we're having a good time, we're watching the show all day. I was like, man, I fucking needed this show. I didn't realize I needed it. Like this makes everything feel normal again. I was in a good
it's like Cobra Kai for me.
Cobra Kai, yeah. Cobra Kai.
I still didn't finish watching was it the 4th season of that?
Cobra
the
Kai?
newest one?
Yeah. Is that the 3rd or the 4th? I think it's the 4th, isn't it?
Fourth.
Yeah, fourth.
Because
crap.
the 4th one's done by Netflix. The 3rd one we had.
Yep. I watched one. Me and the wife watched one episode and just kind of fell off and never. I got to watch that. The Orville. I've never seen one episode. I've never seen 1 second of Stranger Things. But
oh damn!
But I did listen to Grace Randolph's review of the second half of this season or whatever.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
So I know everything that happens, but I don't. I have no context for it.
Yeah. I mean, in all honesty, I'd watch from the beginning and kind of, you know, I would really watch from the beginning and kind of get, you know, ready for all that stuff. I really would, just so you know.
If you like the 80s, definitely.
Yeah, and that's the thing is like me and the wife are kind of talking about. She's like, hey, I've heard about a little bit about this. I'm like, yeah, it's like I don't have anything against it. I just never started watching it. You know. Yeah. It's just one of those shows.
And it doesn't. The thing that I really like about Stranger Things is, yeah, sure, they're trying the nostalgia bait with the historical setting of the 80s or whatever, but the story is so good that if you made this modern day, you made this the 90s, whatever time period, it's still going to be a good story. You know, like the setting isn't what makes the story. You've got like awesome characters, you got a pretty cool premise, and it all comes together really nicely. Apparently, the Duffer Brothers they didn't want to do the J.J. Abrams thing and wing it. They actually completed a closed arc.
Thank fucking
Imagine
God.
that.
Yeah. Yeah, they have a closed arc for their story. That's why
And
they're
this
like,
is the first thing they've ever done too.
Yeah, and it shows indies. You got to give them their due, because all these mains, like the corporate guys, they're just following, like, it's like in the gaming industry. There are no game designers anymore in AAA game development. It's just economists.
It's funny because I looked at the numbers for what happened. Like Kenobi came out the same day as Stranger Things, the shows, and Stranger Things beat out Kenobi for viewership.
Yeah, which is an established property.
Yeah, and also just recently with the part 2 coming out of Stranger Things, they broke Netflix. They
Nice.
they had a like so many people watched it so quickly that it broke the server.
That's awesome. It's like,
so I mean,
MMO day.
Yeah, so I mean, like, it's like the fact that you broke Netflix, who's prepared for all this shit for all over the world, is telling of how many people wanted to watch it. I mean, there's none of that shit happening at fucking Disney or any of the Star Wars or Marvel bullshit. That's not happening anymore. None of the woke shit that they've put out is nowhere near that level of viewership.
Nope.
Well,
like I was saying earlier,
they want to do a spin-off of Stranger Things.
Fuck that, dude.
But it's not going to involve anybody in this or story-wise either. So it's going to be like its own thing.
I hope they do a flash forward at the end of the final season, and they show what everybody looks like that survived to now. You know what I mean?
The kids are in their 50s. They're like, well, we had good times. We had good times.
Yeah. No, it'd be cool just to see, like, you know what I mean? Like in 2020, whatever, like, because we're looking at them as kids, and it's like, dude, that was so long ago. Like, those kids are older than me.
They need one less. They need like in almost an it type movie where they come back to Hawkins when they're like 55 or some shit.
Yeah, their grandkids are have to fight the whatever it is, the
Demogorgons or whatever.
Yeah,
that'd be some shit.
That'd be awesome.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I don't know. I really like the what they've set up with this. I'm really happy to hear how they're approaching it.
Yeah, it's a fun show. I mean, I've never had any problems with it. It's the nostalgia bait is nostalgia bait, whatever. That's fine. But overall, I mean, I love the characters. I enjoy the show. It's very fun. Plus you had Robert Englund this season, which
hell yeah,
he was creepy as shit.
Yeah, his eyes all.
Yeah. It was fun, man. Yeah, so it's good,
man.
And ETEP, the boys is that first episode you saw it's violent as fuck, but it's so much fun. Yeah, don't watch it with your kid. Yeah, don't watch it with your kid because there's fucking and like blowjobs and all that shit in there too.
Yeah, there's a lot of raging anti-Semitism.
I'm very conflicted because I know that the brown haired chick is she's like a Nazi.
Oh, Stormfront. Yeah, she's gender swap.
Fuck, she's hot. I'm like, god damn.
Yeah, she is. I know, conflicting.
Have to be hot. Why? I'm like, why are you so confused right now? What is wrong with you?
He has a confused boner.
Then like I said, I married a crowd. So Nick's met my wife. She's a German. She's German.
Oh man,
I mean, she's wonderful. She's never done the salute to me, so I have no problem with her.
And she always downplays it. She goes, "Oh, I'm more Ukrainian than you are German." I'm like,
have you seen what's going on?
I'm like, I'm part Ukrainian too. You don't see me over here supporting the shit, going, look, I'm human trafficking people. It's free. Look, there's dicks everywhere. I don't know.
Want to see my biolab?
We have 30 of them.
Yeah.
That doesn't sound like a Ukrainian accent. It's not. Don't worry, Liebchen.
It's actually a Brazilian.
Yeah. Why did it say Hail Hydra when I came in here? This is weird. I'm going home.
Why is everything in red, white, and black? This is weird.
We are the first order. Sure, pal. Whatever. The first order.
The first order of the final solution. Oh man.
Parrot head of the oven. If the oven's on right now, did the cats figured out how to turn it on, or the dog did, or I left it on from last night?
Mr. Really Beans is secretly
a Nazi spy.
Yeah, takes a shower. Take the shower.
He's got a little hat.
Yeah,
he's setting up
the ridiculous bug.
He's speeding up the doomsday clock to the end of the world.
It's 1:45.
Yeah.
I will show him.
2 minutes to midnight. Yeah.
He's like, yeah, the cat. Yell at me for knocking over the Lego sets, will you, das Juden?
Das ist verboten.
Oh,
damn.
Black Order.
My
Start singing Rammstein lyrics.
Oh, dude, that's another song. Unfortunately, I can carry. Du hast mich gefragt. Du hast mich gefragt. Oh yeah, I've karaoke that. I've karaoke that a few times, man. Well, that was on like Guitar. That was on like Guitar Hero too, so we'd always end up playing that one. And
what about we're all living in America? America, it's wunderbar.
I've heard that one.
Oh shit!
I was listening on 4th of July. That'll be a good one.
I don't have the mother's tongue.
We're doing the show on the 4th Monday night, so we'll I'll have to make
like Rammstein.
I want to find like a German version of "Living in America" by James Brown.
Wow! Oh, this is the part where you dance.
It will be said. It will be sang with all the enthusiasm that all the German people have to muster. Here, this is it. We are done.
Feel its texture. Touch my monkey.
Excuse me. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have shouted like that. Apologies. Get in the train car. What?
They are all on vacation.
What happened about what about Poland? You invaded Poland. We did not invade Poland. Nothing happened. We were invited. Punch was served.
Yeah, and then he just starts blasting out German.
I will not sit here and listen to these insinuations about the German people. I die a little inside every time I do that voice.
Nine bitte.
And then like I literally, because like my cousin is a dog handler for like a sheriff's department. Like he's a canine officer, so he trained his dog obviously in the German commands. So I had actually at one point I had one of my dogs trained in like the police commands, but it was all in German. And I'm just like, boy, I bet you my neighbors really think this is a weird sight.
Hund! Scheiße Hund!
I'm like, I'm throwing. It's like, bring coal. Nein, gib Fuß. Sitz. Sie tun nicht das. Das ist nicht deins. You know, all these fucking different commands to the fucking dogs.
Das ist die Boss-Hausleisten.
And I'm like, over here, I'm like, looking around. I'm like, oh, man. I'm like, they're going to think I'm a Nazi.
Ach, mein Lieben.
Out here with my all black German Shepherd lab, and then I had my little fucking. She was a like a corgi shepherd. But those two had both like, and the lab shepherd was Erica's dog, but she like caught right onto the commands within like about a week or two. So I had them both like. They'd each fetch their own ball and bring it back. It was, and then the other one went like when the older one died. The other one, she was on like basically what the fuck was Xanax. She was on Xanax. Yeah, that's you talk about white people first world problems. When your fucking dog is on better fucking antidepressants than you.
Hope she didn't make any tweets.
I kept her away from Twitter. I was like, you can have an Instagram, but
start talking about Planet of the Apes and shit.
I don't think you're ready for Twitter, sweetie. And we that's one we had to rehome because she took a swipe at Trey when he was
yeah, game over.
Probably 3 months old, 4 months old. He was on the floor. We're just kind of doing like tummy time, and she and the cats it was Meech and Clyde at the time, but they fucking automatically just like loved him, Like Meech would go sit there and just watch him, be like, "What the fuck is this, Dad?" I'm like, "You're asking me, bud. I don't know. Shit's a lot though, more than you." And he still does, and it's not cute anymore, man. This shit is like grown ass man shit. So what the fuck you doing? I don't want to see that. Wait, damn. All right. He's proud of that. Dad, come here. All right.
Oh, so you don't understand, Sharon.
So the dog said, "God, Sharon, ruin everything." Randy Marsh is a fucking hero.
He is.
So the dog fucking walks by Trey, and he like moved, and she went like that, and I fucking went whop right across the fucking mouth. I never hit a dog before. I fucking swatted the shit out of her, drug her out in the backyard, fucking threw her out in the, she's in a fenced in yard, and I went back in, and we're like, she's gone. We're like,
yeah.
So I went to the humane society or the vets, and I was putting up flyers and ran into a fucking older couple, and it's like they're like, well, we went and introduced her. She liked him. Like, here you go. Yeah. Erica was all crying. I'm like, I picked this fucking dog out of the litter. There was like 6 puppies, and she was only female. It's like we always get female dogs, and
bitches be crazy.
Yep. This motherfucker, yeah, man. If there was like a noise louder than like me dropping this kazoo, she would fucking like run and hide under the. No, she just run and hide. She wouldn't even bark. She'd just go fucking hide under the bed. Yeah. So it was like like I said, she was taking Xanax. And there was a time there where I was like, "Oh, here, you can have half of this," and I'll tell her that's mine. And yeah, but she was a mess. So we got rid of her, and yeah, we didn't have a dog for a minute. We just had the cats, and honestly, it was kind of fucking, it was kind of nuts.
They're awesome.
No more walkies.
Oh, and then we got Natty, and it was like, this dog's she's like basically just she's like a 25-pound. Well, no, she's about 25 pounds. She's just like a fucking house cat. So
damn.
Yeah, I take her out in the backyard and play, throw the ball and shit. Take her for walks, but I mean, other than that, she just fucking chills. She sits on the arm of the couch or the chair, looking out the window. And then fights with Mr. Beans. He beats the shit out of her. It's fucking hilarious. Meech is like, these two motherfuckers cancel each other out, so I can just go chill now.
Yeah.
And then you'll see that big ass fucking motherfucker lumbering through the living room, walking into the fucking kitchen, going to his food bowl, and here comes Beans. I watched Beans like just jump off of a kitchen chair onto him the other day. He just fucks with Meech because Meech is like, leave me alone, and Beans is like, hey. Beans is like, I'm like, just overwhelm him, Meech. You got like almost 20 pounds on him. He's like, nah, fuck this. I'm just walking away. He's a conscientious objector, I think. He's like, I'm 26 pounds. I'm 9 years old. Fuck this. Oh shit! On that note, this has been PetSmart with ETEP and the gang. Thank you guys for coming on tonight. This was fun, man. This was a good fucking time.
Thanks for having me, man. This is awesome.
Absolutely, go around. Oh shit, yeah. Hey, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Like I said, Saturday nights is just we're gonna talk about whatever and that's it. So yeah, Chris, you got anything coming up, or you wanna share?
Well, I got the acrylics standees in for the Infinitale Chronicles comic. That the book 1 is still in demand, and we're under 30 physical copies remaining. And that's pretty sweet. And yeah, we're well into book 2's production now. And if you go to InfinitaleChronicles.com, you can look at the latest news on the blogs and see kind of where we are with some of the artwork and some of the pages. So yeah, check us out if you're interested in high fantasy comics.
Dude, and like I said, that book is amazing. It really is. It was fucking great. It was one that when I started reading it, it's like, yep, I'm reading this in one shot. There's no way I can stop at any point with this one. You know, it's one of those books, and I mean that. It's a solid fucking read, and the art and the story and the character development is fucking great, man. You
thanks, man.
Work with it. You're welcome,
dude. I was super jazzed about the like some of the reviews where people are like pulling stuff out where I was like, dude, I wrote this in the 90s. Like this is long before the shit that's happening today. And there's people pulling stuff out and they're like, wow, this is very apropos to what's happening today. I'm like, wow, I'm really cool. It's cool that people are getting that out of it. So.
Yeah, you did excellent work, my friend. You did.
Thanks.
It's great. You're welcome, man. You're welcome. And next up, the vampire. Don't sparkle, but he sure do shine. Twinkle, twinkle, baby. It's Angelus Draven.
Hey guys, I do gaming over on Twitch, and then over here I do the wrestling stuff. Basically just the pay-per-views for AEW. I want to do some other stuff over here with wrestling, but I'm not quite sure what yet. But right now I have the Forbidden Door commentary and review over there. So go over and check that out. It's at like 40 some views right now. So
it was fun. That was a lot of fun, dude. Yeah,
I think the next pay-per-view is like all out. I don't have an exact date, but I'm thinking like September is when they did do that.
Yeah, so. The streams are fucking marathons. We went for like what, 5 hours?
Yeah, 5 hours. That's nothing.
Yeah.
That's short.
We've been going 2:36, and I'm ready to go upstairs, smoke a square, piss, and
my longest stream is 24 hours, man.
Damn.
I can't. I feel like Joe Swanson.
I can't feel my legs anymore, but I still have a tremendously large upper body.
The last like few hours was hell.
Excuse me for shouting. 24 hours, man. Damn, you're crazy. But thank you for being here, Draven. Appreciate it, brother, as always. But yeah, hell yeah, man. And last but certainly not least, he's 1/4 of the world-class bullshitters. Ladies and gentlemen, the big old teddy bear himself, Mr. Nick Utam.
Yeah, man, glad to be here on this Saturday night. Hanging with you guys, it was fun. Talking about all kinds of random stuff. Went through a lot of fun things. But no, every Thursday night we take a dump in the world of pop culture at 8:30 Eastern Standard Time on our YouTube channel, World Class Bullshitters. Come check us out. We stream there. We talk about usually all the fun things that are happening in entertainment that week. We give our takes on them. So if you're interested in that, you want to hear us shit on Hollywood, come by and check us out.
Nice.
Thank you for being here, Nick. It's always a blast when you're on, bro. Appreciate it, man. Absolutely. And well, that about does it, ladies and gentlemen. Thank my channel members. We'll play that video on the way out. We'll end with that this evening. But yeah, I want to thank everybody. Nano, Frankie Knows, Manliness and Motivation, Brutal Morning Wood, Parrot Head, Godzillionaire, Tina Bojan. I said Frankie Knows. I said Godzillionaire. Judas Goat Barbecue, Darren Like My Father Before Me, Carl, Gap Stargate, author Stephen Walton, Amen Fate. Let's see who else up. Clone Geek was here. And Unsen, who else did we have? God damn it. Tina Bojan. And then who else?
No, and then
super fan Adam Shawhan. And then
no, and
then I had Thai food tonight. It was fucking delicious.
Oh, nice. I had a ramen at a Japanese place that I go to.
I've had the gourmet ramen. We went with Nick when we were down in Indiana. It was like me, Erica, Kendo, Daisy, and Dan. It was good. It was really fucking good, dude.
Yeah, there's a place in Atlanta that does it as well, and it's so nice.
Mine had pork belly, bamboo shoots, and then the fish cake or whatever in it.
Oh, nice.
But yeah, and then I got a Naruto roll, which is like I think it's like tuna. There's like asparagus in there, but instead of rice as the outer thing, they use a cucumber as the wrap. So
hell yeah. And you can also check out Angelus Draven's Linkin Park fan channel right here.
Oh my god! Oh,
goddamn!
Because in the end, it doesn't even matter. I tried so hard and got so far.
I'm sorry.
That's it, y'all. That's it. Yeah, we're done. That's the show, man. You can catch me tomorrow. I don't know. At some point tomorrow, we got Vinny's. I think Vinny's doing a show tomorrow night. I'll probably be over there. I'm gonna paint tomorrow. Get that done. I'm gonna watch some Terminal List. Try to wrap that up in the next couple of days. I'm home alone for the next week, so I'm not going. I'm gonna go up. Dude, yeah. I already did it. I did it this morning, bro. I came downstairs in my drawers. I'm like, Deanie, I just mopped the floor and everything yesterday. It's all clean. I'm like, right into the living room. I forgot I put that fucking glass table there. I almost broke my goddamn hip. I was like, it's okay. I'm fine, man. Hey, man. Come on, back. I was flying like handyman. I was like, up in the wind.
Oh my god, I remember that shit. There you go. There you go, Angela's fucking.
You ate my last burrito.
Oh my god.
Oh shit.
Oh, but yeah. So I. As soon as I can get this, my boy stood me up to fucking hang the drywall on the ceiling. Yeah. So I'm going to call my old man who's 72 and have him come over and basically just, he can't feel his hands anyway, so fuck it. He can just hold the shit up for me while I screw him in.
I'm a little stuck here.
He's got neuropathy. It's all Agent Orange shit at this point. He's just like, yeah, fuck it. He's still building cars and shit. Don't feel bad for him. This motherfucker's still building muscle cars and shit. He's like that's the worst part. He goes, I put something in my pocket and I gotta look down when I take anything out because I can't fucking feel what's in there.
He does look like Darby Allin. Jesus Christ.
See?
That's John Podesta. That's John Podesta in disguise so Hillary doesn't get him. But that's it, gang. We're on schedule. We're doing the show Monday night. Episode, what is it? 210, I think. Whoa. Monday night. Yeah. So it'll be the Horseman will be there. And then Wednesday going rogue, and another show next Saturday night will not happen because I will be at the cabin for my kids. It's my kid's birthday next week.
Oh, sweet.
7/7 is his birthday, so he'll be 7 years old. So I should.
Oh, 7/7/7.
He was born 7/7/15, but yeah, it's like he's 7 on 7/7, so that's kind of cool. It's like the golden birthday or whatever. I think that. So. But yeah, so we're throwing him his party. We're throwing him his party next weekend and everything. So we had no show Saturday night. But I got to get this ceiling done because I want to get back and get the whole fucking room finished because I want to start producing, and I've got skits planned, and yeah, we've got a Doom Tep mask to make, and because Doom Tep's going to be doing some interviews with some different celebrities, and I'm actually going to try to figure out how to hang a cage from the ceiling, and I'm going to put Mr. Beans in it in a video. I'm actually going to suspend Mr. Beans from the ceiling in a cage because I can't afford a Bacta tank for Mr. Beans. We don't have the budget. I could afford another bag of granola maybe, but
listen. Go to that bar in Tatooine. Talk to some guy there. They get you a good price on a Bacta tank, all right? It may be used, but it's a good price. Don't buy the death sticks. They're lethal.
No death sticks.
Those are subpar death sticks.
You just have Mr. Bean in a Bacta tank, and he has like the little thing around his face or whatever.
Yeah, the mask.
Yeah, the mask on the little cat. Yeah, that'd be hilarious.
I need to get him one of those. That's it, guys. We're out. I mean, Tepakuni, the place to be reviews. We've been here with all the yous. If we don't see you, have a great day, a pleasant tomorrow. We'll catch you on the next one. That's it.
The following announcement has been paid for by the New World Order.
Just not going to play now. That's how we're doing things.
The following announcement has been paid for by the New World Order.